What is up, everybody? Welcome to the live play-by-play reaction hangout. Chiefs, Rams, preseason week 1. We're really just going to knock the rust off today is what we're going to do. We're going to see if the Chiefs can go 0-7 in their last 7 preseason games, or if they're going to win a preseason game for the first time since 2023, because they didn't win any in 2024. They didn't win any in 2025. That literally does not matter at all. What it's about is watching the roster bubble guys, the rookies, any starters that do end up playing early. What does the rotation look like there? Guys like Cyrus Allen, I'll be curious to see about, in the sense of, is he only out there with the first team offense, or is he getting out there a little bit extra, which I would assume most of these rookies, aside from maybe like Mansour Delane, who's probably not playing at all, are going to get some snaps. Emmett Johnson, Peter Woods, R. Mason Thomas, Jaden Kennedy, Garrett Nussmeier is going to get some snaps as well. So it's going to be a lot of rookies, and then we're going to be watching out for the roster bubble guys. I'm going to be looking for guys like Andrew Armstrong in the wide receiver room, Jeff Caldwell. What about the cornerback room? How's that going to be looking? As far as like Kevin Knowles, Melvin Smith Jr., can they make a push for the roster? How many snaps is Christian Fulton even going to play? I don't think Snead is going to be playing. I wonder for preseason if they do a list of inactives or not. I don't even know, to be honest with you, if they do. I would think if they do, it would be on the Chiefs page, which I'm looking at. Somebody said, "What's up, Tug? Thanks for the 2, man." Said, do we know if the starters are playing? No. I mean, some are probably, but how much? Not sure. Mahomes for sure is not playing at all. But before I get any further, let me get FLDB in here and say, what up? FLDB, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Haven't really seen you since the draft. You were upstairs the last time.
Yeah.
I saw you were in the old, what do they call it? The Death Star, I guess. The podcast
Death Star,
room.
yep.
Yes, sir. Well, for those of you who don't know, FLDB is a mod on the channel, but he designed the scoreboard from the ground up. He's been running the scoreboard for the last several years now. So, heck yeah, man. Appreciate you as always, and we're going to be knocking the rust off today. That's all I got. That's all I got.
For sure. Same here.
Yeah. So I'll cut back and forth
here
between
and there to the scoreboard and
oh, you made. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I cut you off like 10 times.
I know. No,
my camera just went out of focus. All right, we're good.
Oh, sorry for over talking there.
You're good.
Yeah, we made some updates to the scoreboard. There's some new animations we got for our missed field goals and just some other things here and there. And we made some just improvements for efficiencies too. And going good.
Let's go, dude. Come on now. Come on, FLDB in the house. Yeah, Tug, thanks for the 2-bomb. Said, do we know if starters are playing? Some might. Not much, though. Even when the starters would play, Mahomes included, it's a drive or 2 in this game. So we will see some starters, not too much. McDipstick with the 47 months. We are so back. That's crazy. We're hitting some 4-year marks or close to it. Thank you, man. James with the membership. Come on now. Sleepy with the 39 months. 2 new beginnings. Let's freaking go. How about those Chiefs? Yes, sir. Jacob with the 2. We'll see if Chiefs will finally win preseason. Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. They haven't won in a couple years, but it doesn't matter. I actually put money down because I'm a sicko on the Rams. I did. I was like, you know what? If the Chiefs keep the losing streak going, we will win some money. Why not? Why the heck not, dude? Orion with the 28 months. Let's go, man. Percy with the 100 ARS. This will be my first full season as a member of the channel. Yes, sir. Let's freaking go. I tried to jump on your bed like FLDB, but I wasn't able to. FLDB. Oh, we still need to get that clip and play it, because I think we said if somebody was like, if we get 50 gifted in this live stream, will FLDB jump on the bed or something? And you definitely did. We need to find the clip and be able to play it anytime somebody brings it up, because it was a pretty epic moment on the channel that I don't think will happen probably ever again.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't trust my bed. That can break so easily, and I do not want to do that.
Great, dude. What a great day. Oh, sweet. Dr. Ozzy with the 2 said Matt Derrick tweeted who isn't dressed. Oh, nice. Is that a new tweet? Or maybe he tweeted a little bit ago. Let me see. Let me see. Matt Derrick. Nearly everyone for the Chiefs is dressed today, even if they're not playing. But those that are not dressed, yeah, it's basically the injury report, essentially. So Jimmy Holiday, not dressed, not playing. Trey Smith with the hip. He's had a hip issue for over a week. Drew Tranquil, low back pain, low back spasms has been for a little over a week now. They're just easing off of him on that. Chamari Connor banged his knee a couple days ago at practice. He's not going to dress out. Kader Kohu, knee. Andy Reid said foot at his presser on Thursday, but it must be knee. Either way, he's not playing. Snead's not playing. He hasn't practiced in over a week either. You got defensive tackle Omar Normali still on the PUP list, and then Emmanuel Ogba, he's dressed wearing number 50. But yeah, he's probably not playing. He just got signed to the roster this week. Obviously, we'll wait and see. But thank you, Dr. Ozzy. Appreciate that. GG in the house with the 46 months. Let's go. Errol Red with the membership. Thanks, everybody. Patty with the 39 months. Come on now. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Did you watch today's games? No. No, Rima. I didn't watch a single snap from any other game. It's preseason. I'm not that sick, okay? I'm glad football is kind of almost back, but I'm not watching preseason games. Now, did I see some highlights today on Twitter? Yes. But did I watch preseason? No. I'm only watching Chiefs preseason games because I'm a lifelong Chiefs fan. I understand this is what I do for a living, but I don't know. Even if I wasn't doing this, I'd probably have the preseason game on for the Chiefs. But that's it. That is it, dude. Yep. I will say this, if you want to get in on some real sicko action here. I cooked up some picks for today's game, but dude, do this at your own risk because I have not a clue. But the new season-long partner of the channel is Prize Picks. And I cooked up Cyrus Allen getting more than 23.5 receiving yards. Ty Simpson throwing for more than 102.5 passing yards. He's going to be pretty heavily featured for the Rams today. First round pick for them this draft. And then Emmett Johnson. I have him rushing for more than 27.5 yards. If you want to get on the action, just use code HMA, season-long partner of the channel with Prize Picks, where you can play 5 and get $150 in bonus lineups if you win using promo code HMA. The link is in the description down below. I have no idea what to expect in this game. I do know that you're going to have the Nuss Bus playing after Justin Fields. Chris Oladokin's going to be playing. As long as Cyrus Allen, I think Cyrus Allen is playing, but here's the thing. Are they going to pull him off the field pretty quickly when they pull the starters off? They might do that. So you might see very limited action from him. Emmett Johnson, I think he gets a little bit more work in. But yeah, those are some preseason picks for the real sickos if you're into that sort of thing. But yeah, preseason is definitely one of those things where it's like, well, we're about to wait and see and find out. And this game should be getting started in a minute. I'm going to flip to the broadcast and just double check I'm not missing anything, which I don't think I am. We're not there yet. Yeah, we're very close, but not quite. At least yeah, we're not there yet. 1 minute. 1 minute away. We're getting very close. Patty, thanks for the membership as well. Arrow Red. Bunch of legends in here. Meg with the 10. Hey, Cole, Mods, Modest, Jen. Oh, we got everybody. FLDE, Brand, Xander, all the HBTC fans. Let's go. Listening to Cole's play-by-play from the pool today. Nice. Let's freaking go Chiefs. Excited to see the rookies and those fighting for a spot. Meg, good to see you in here as always. Thanks so much for the 10 bomb. We got Tug as well with the 2. Any way to know how to watch this game outside of KC? Probably NFL Plus. NFL Plus via the app, perhaps. Outside of that, I don't know. I will say the Chiefs tweeted something out earlier, and I can pull it up, but It was how to watch this game. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Let me see. How to watch and listen. Let me see if there's any info.
You can watch it on NFL Network.
It's on NBC or KSHB. Yeah, if you're out of the area, potentially you can stream the game on the Chiefs mobile app. Geolocation restrictions apply, though, so don't know what that means. You could also watch on NFL Plus if you don't live in the Kansas City area. If you live in the Kansas City area, it's available locally, Channel 41. We are about to get started. With Mahomes not playing, Justin Fields is going to take the field, and then we'll kind of see what the rotation looks like from there, how many snaps the starting offense is going to be getting. I will say Khalil Benson was working in at right guard, and Jalen Moore was working in at right tackle, with Josh Simmons at left tackle, Kingsley at left guard, Creed obviously holding it down in the middle. So let's see if that is the group that ends up trotting out. What's up, Demon Angels? You love Creed? Heck yeah. You have NFL Plus, and I'm in KC area. It doesn't let you watch it. Yeah, if you're in the KC area, I don't think you can watch it with NFL Plus. You've got to turn it on to Channel 41, local TV. But if you live outside, I think you can. On NFL Plus, I'm pretty sure. 1,500 people in here on this lovely Saturday. August 15th, it's my brother's birthday, so shout out to Jordan. Happy birthday to Jordan, my little brother. He's not even little. He could probably be... He would need to beef up more, but he could almost be like a lineman. So he could probably smoke me, is what I'm saying. But happy birthday. I think he's 28 today. That's freaking awesome. How do you think Kelsey will do this season? About 700 yards is where I'm at with that. I think he'll do well. He just got to hold on to the football and not have as many batted up. There was a few of those, but other than that, he played really well last year. All things considered. Is Taylor in the house? I don't know. I am honestly not sure. Your brother's birthday is today also? Let's go. I hate peas. That's awesome. What a name. What's up, Bravo? Officially less than a month away from kickoff. Yeah. For the Chiefs, it's September 14th on Monday Night Football, but the season opener is even sooner. A few days sooner than that. What's up, Doctor? What up, man? Is Delane playing? I don't know. He's dressed out, but I doubt it. He hasn't had any fully padded practices. Like, he hasn't worked in with the 11s at all. He shed his non-contact jersey for the first time on Thursday, but it was a walkthrough practice. It was a 10-10-10. Padless. No contact. Preseason Game 1 captains, Patrick Mahomes, Nick Bolton, and Harrison Butker. Heck yeah. Yo, we got Jay in the house with the 10 bomb. Cole, here's to a good preseason. Can't hear anything here, but can't wait to see how these guys do. Well, hopefully you can at least hear me. Because that would be bad. Thanks so much for the 10, brother. Yours is tomorrow. Let's go. 64. Oh, man. R.A. Nilsson? Man, I don't know. But happy early birthday. Yo, what's up, Bethy? Do I expect any of the starters to play? What's up, Juliana? Yeah, I think so, but I don't know how much. There are some beat reporters under the assumption, Matt Derrick being one, that think you're not going to see much from the starters at all. Mahomes is for sure not playing. I mean, we're about to find out in a couple minutes when the team trots out. We're about to find out very, very soon here. They typically play the starters a drive or two, preseason game 1. James said, hey, Cole, you my GOAT besides Mahomes. I will gladly take second place. Let's go, man. Appreciate you. Any other DGens like me, said Sheep, who bet $20 on the Chiefs to be leading at halftime? No, but I put $10 down on the Rams winning because the betting odds were favoring the Chiefs, so I think $10 wins like 23. And the Chiefs haven't won a preseason game since 2023. If anything, I reverse the curse. If I don't win after saying the Rams are going to win this preseason game, I did my duty. All right, here we go. We're about to get started here. The drum is being banged, and we are getting ready to go. Posted with the gifted. All right, so I don't know who won the toss, but Harrison Butker is kicking. I'm sure I could find it on Twitter. All right, let's go. The kickoff is up and the game is underway for preseason number 1. It's going to be returned right side by the Rams up to the right hash at the 27-yard line. Hicks and I think Tyreek Smith were involved on the tackle there, and it's going to be Rams football. Defense for the Kansas City Chiefs is coming out. Just so you guys know, preseason's a little bit different. I'm going to focus less on, to some extent, the Rams players, just because I'm not going to know them once the starters are pulled, and I don't think McVay even has the starters out. I will obviously tell you the quarterback and probably the running back, but for me in this game, I'm really going to be watching Chiefs players. All right, so we got starters out there. We got Nick Bolton. It's going to be a handoff. Stetson Bennett is the quarterback starting for the Rams today, and that's only going to be a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Noel Williams and Jeffrey Basso are in on the tackle there. Yeah, they've got Peter Woods is out there on the line. I see Nick Bolton, George Karlaftis. Chris Jones is on the sideline right now. I don't know if he played the first snap or not. I formation, it's another handoff up the middle, gain of about 4, maybe 5. Chris Roland Wallace was involved on the tackle there, along with Kyrus Tonga. You're getting a pretty good glimpse of the Chiefs' starting defense. Minus, I don't think Delane's out there. I see Alohi Gilman. Kyrus Tonga's going to the sideline. I see R. Mason Thomas on 3rd and 2 here. All right, third and 4. My bad. Shotgun. Throw, right side, a lot of contact, no flag. Noel Williams was in coverage, and there was contact, but it was within 5 yards. So probably a good no call. But yeah, Noel Williams was one-on-one. It was just a quick little in route. It was a horrible throw by Bennett anyway. 4th and 4. And it is going to be a punt. Nico Remigio back to receive this. The starting punt returner right now for the Chiefs. Almost blocked. No dice. Remigio's going to field it at the 9, and he's going to take off to the right side all the way up, plowing through a tackle out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. Dave Tobe, you already know, is telling these people, hey, do not fair catch this. I want to see returns. I want to see what you have. I want to see some results here from the returners and kind of see what we have outside of Nico, who obviously just returned that one for 18 yards. Justin Fields in this offense is coming out. You've got Kenneth Walker in the backfield. We've got a bunch of starters out here. Fields in the gun, 2-by-1. It's a fake handoff, rolling left, throws caught for about 6-7 yards by Jalen Royals, the second-year wideout, 4th-round pick of the Kansas City Chiefs 2 years ago. Essentially almost redshirted last year, getting involved for a 6-yard completion left side, again out of gun, play action, an RPO, roll left, all the way up to the 33-yard line. And in the gun again, Fields, it's a screen set up to Brashard Smith. Right side, he makes 2 guys miss. He's crossing from the right to the left, breaking another tackle all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's good enough for a Kansas City first down. Okay. It was like a little delayed slip screen to Brashard Smith right side that kind of got blown up, and he crosses from the right to the left, making multiple people miss. taking that from what could have been a 3-yard loss to an 8-yard gain. First down, Kansas City. 12 and a half minutes to go in the first quarter at the 41-yard line. Fields under center after 2 shotguns. It's going to be a handoff to Brashard Smith, left side. 2 snaps in the gun, 1 from under center. That's going to be a 3-yard run, maybe. Do we see any more from Kenneth Walker at all, is the question. It's been kind of Brashard Smith out here. We got Cyrus Allen, Jalen Royals. I don't see Rice yet. They're zoomed in on Brashard. 2nd and 7. You've got Fields in the gun, 3 to his right. It's going to be a little sidearm sling. Right side to Cyrus Allen. He makes a nice cut. One man misses, and he's going all the way to the Rams' 41-yard line. Problem is there's a flag on the play. Dang. OPI on Jalen Royals. That's unfortunate because that was a pretty good gain. Instead, that's going to take you back 10 yards. OPI on Royals. Dang, that was a nice little play there by Cyrus Allen, even though it didn't count. Showed good vision, making a couple guys miss. Instead of first down in Rams territory, they're all the way back to their own 34-yard line. 2nd and 17. Fields in the gun, 2 out wide to his right. You've got Jake Brenningstool in motion in the backfield here, going back to his original spot. It's going to be a delayed handoff up the middle. Brashard Smith has nowhere to go, tries to bounce outside, and he's going to be slung down for a 2-yard loss. Oh, God. Bless America. You're looking at 3rd and Overland Park. 3rd and 18. What are you going to dial up here? You're trying not to show too much in preseason. What do we bet? There's a screen. They're going to try a screen. I'm feeling a screen. Eric Bieniemy on the sideline. They're talking about it on the broadcast, too. I was about to bring it up, but it's good to see him back, dealing with a crazy family situation. Glad his wife is doing better. I'll hash that out in a second. 3rd and 18, though, at the 33. Fields in the gun. 1 by 2. 1 by 3. Talking 1 receiver left, 3 to his right. He steps back. He's got time. He fires. Going to be well short of the line to gain. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Noah Gray with the snag for 10, but it was 3rd and 18, so you're looking at a 4th and 8. Matt Ariza is going to be out there to boom this one in the opposite direction. The O-line held up pretty nice. But, I mean, I don't know how many they rush. You're playing coverage for sure. It's 3rd and 18. Dang. Well, that OPI by Jalen Royals hurt because you were creeping into Harrison Butker field goal range with that quick pass to Cyrus Allen. That got negated by the Jalen Royals hold. And with that, it's going to be a big Matt Ariza punt. Booms it all the way to the 10. And it's going to be returned up to the 20. Tackle made by Melvin Smith Jr. You did like the play calling? I guess. I'm not going to... Dude, when it comes to preseason, here's the thing. I'm not reading into anything that they do. It's super vanilla. On purpose. They're playing the Rams later this year. They're not getting anything out in the playbook that means anything at all. You're going to run vanilla, very vanilla offense, very vanilla defense. But it was nice to see these guys getting involved. It was nice to see the second-year Royals with a catch. Cyrus Allen had one, but obviously Royals got hit with the OPI, which really killed that drive. Let me see. Let me back up. Posted, thanks again for the gifted. Jennifer with the 2026. Let's freaking go. HBTC fam. Darrell with the 2. This is a great day. Exactly. Anytime the Chiefs play football is a good day. Wheezy with the 10 months. Let's go. I'm ready for this. Want to watch Woods, R. Mason, and Benson. Dub Freak with the 10. Thanks, everybody. Hey, Cole, hope you and the fam are doing well. Let's go, Chiefs. Let's hope for a positive year. May your beers always be cold and the Chiefs be lifting gold. Let's go, man. I love it. Let's go, Dub Freak. Thank you, man. Rachel with the 2. I've seen enough. We're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Quick punt. Super Bowl bound. Let's go. Thank you, Rachel. Tug with the 2. Do we know why EB's son did what he did? No excuses. No, I don't. So, yeah, with the Eric Bieniemy situation, Eric Bieniemy's wife, she's either out of the hospital now or doing really well, but she was shot twice by their own 27-year-old son. I will say there's some issues going on there because I read a report that Elijah Bieniemy was calling the police, asking them for his guns back because his parents wouldn't give him his guns. And he's a UFC fighter, and he needs to be able to protect himself. He's not a UFC fighter, so there's clearly some stuff going on. I don't know if there's mental... I don't know. But when you're calling the police saying you're a UFC fighter and your parents won't give you your guns back and you need them to protect yourself, like, there's something not right. And then obviously, to do what you did, it's really messed up, man. So the best news of this situation right now, without rehashing every detail, is that Mia Bieniemy is doing well. She was out of the ICU. She's trending up every single day. I don't know if she's released from the hospital or not, but she's doing well enough that EB is back and in town with the team. Recently came back into town earlier on this week. Snow White Griffin in the house with the 2-bomb. Football is back. Also, you'll be 41 on August 26th. Let's go, man. The big 4-0. Last year, it's going to be play action, rolling right, throw, caught for 12 yards, pushed out of bounds by Noel Williams. That's a first down for the Rams. Quick there. Overreaction with the membership. Let's go. Or overreact, Ben. Let's go, Ben. Thank you for the membership, brother. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Rams after a punt. It's been punt so far in this game. And I think you still got several starters out there. Let me see. No, Nick Bolton's not out there. I see Jack Cochran at one of the linebacker spots. It's going to be a handoff, bouncing outside to the left. He's got room, shouldered out of bounds by Jaden Hicks. Melvin Smith Jr. was in the area too, but it was a gain of 11 there for LA. Finally, Chiefs football has returned, said Nachi. Excited to see what the new guys can do. Greetings from Germany. Thanks so much for the 5-bomb and the kind words. Somebody said, is it Ty Simpson out there? I think it's Stetson Bennett, number 13. Let me confirm, though. I thought it was McVay said Bennett's going to get the start, and then Ty Simpson will work in later. Bennett's 13, Simpson's 15. Yeah, it's still 13. Play action again. Rolling right, fires. Caught by Smith, but only a gain of 2. Noel Williams was all over that one. I'm going to call that one 2nd and 8. Nefarious with the 5 gifted. Nefarious, let's go, man. Thank you so much. Football is getting close. Even calling a game, it's fun. It feels good. It feels like everything is right in the world. With the Derek Thomas shirt on, we got FLDB running the board, the HBTC community hanging out. 2nd and 8 out of the gun. Pre-snap motion, but it's going to be a handoff up the middle, and they are going to bully their way up for 8 yards to the line of game, but I think there was a fumble. Chiefs are pointing that way, but he might have been down by contact. It doesn't look like they're saying fumble, and the Rams are going hurry up. The ball clearly popped out at the end, but his knee might have been down. The Rams are going hurry up because they're like, yeah, we're not chancing it. You're all the way up to the 43-yard line. Bennett under center. Hands it off, and it's going to be blown up immediately by the second-year linebacker Jeffrey Bossa. 5th-round pick for the Chiefs in the 2025 NFL Draft. Didn't play a lot last year. He played special teams, so not a lot on defense. That was a great heads-up play there. Bossa with the hog tie on Hunter. The running back for the Rams. Lars with the 5. Let's go Chiefs. Love football is back, and so are you. Love the commentary while I'm at work. Makes my day go fast. Oh, man. Glad you're here. Thanks for the kind words. It's going to be play action. Bootleg left. Open. Caught. Wide open all the way to the 30. Oh, man. Down to the 20. Alohi Gilman hit him out of bounds, but that guy was fast. Dude, who is that guy? Presley for 21 yards. That guy was flying. Brennan Presley out of Oklahoma State. Yep. It was wide open. Nobody in the area for 20 yards just like that. Make sure the helmet is ready to wear this year, said Wheezy. Yeah, this won't fit my head. That's the problem. My head, I can't shrink it or enlarge the helmet. Pause. But it's going to be a run right up the gut. Plenty of room. Gets 9. The Rams are kind of cooking. Yeah, they're really catching some life on this drive. 7 plays, 67 yards in 3 minutes. You're getting dangerously close to the red zone if you're not already in there. The red area. Yeah, Elvis Presley. Yeah, it was Brennan Presley. He's fast. 2nd and 2, 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Scoreless. But yeah, the Rams are in the red area all the way up to the 12 after that last play. And I think they got enough for a first down. The line to gain was at the 10. Let's see what the mark, or where the spot is, rather. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, number 91, was involved in that tackle. 3rd and 1. It was just shy. Here we go. Crowd's getting loud. Jack Cochran is barking orders. He's the green dot right now with Bolton out. Play action. Throws. Caught. Needed 1. Got 2. Jaden Hicks with the hit stick at the end there, but too little too late. First down. Inside the 10. It was a great tackle, though, by Hicks. Violent. I do like the physicality Hicks plays with. Would love to see a bigger year 3 leap from him. He's barking orders in the secondary right now, so he's kind of directing the secondary. Jack Cochran directing everybody else. It's going to be under center here. Hand off left side. Gain of 2, maybe. Alohi Gilman involved there with that tackle. You're getting ever so close here if you're the Rams. Is Delane playing? No. I didn't see him play. I didn't see 5 out there. Guys, don't judge hard. It's preseason. Yeah, for me with the defense, it's about getting cohesion down. All these young guys, all these new guys. Alohi Gilman is brand new to the secondary. You've got a bunch of young guys in the cornerback room because you've got some injuries. It's another handoff, and he's only going to get maybe 1. A lot of contact. Melvin Smith Jr., a little gimpy getting up. But yeah, you have Delane not playing yet. L'Jarius Sneed is banged up. I don't see Christian Fulton out there. He might have went out there with the initial starters. Oscar with the 10. We are so back, baby. Heck yeah, bro. Thanks so much for the 10 bomb, man. Getting ever so close to being back, but we'll take any Chiefs football that we can get. 3rd and goal at the 7 from the gun. Bennett looking left, lofts one up. Almost intercepted by Jaden Hicks. No flag. 4th down. I think if you're the Rams, you're going to settle for a field goal here. Man, that was almost picked off by Jaden Hicks on the tight end. Jumped the route. Just couldn't. Watching it back, it was about a 50-50 fight. But he did jump the route, and I thought he had a chance to pick it off. All right, so it's a fourth and goal, field goal attempt, chip shot right down the middle, Rams up 3-0. There you go. So they marched right down, but the Chiefs were able to hold them to 3. Well, you'll take that. Easton said to say we are banging on the stairs after a touchdown. All right, fair enough. Easton, yeah, if the Chiefs get a touchdown, we'll slap the stairs for sure. Why not? Nashi with the 2. Hicks and Williams are everywhere. Love to see it. Yeah, that was I think that was some standout stuff worth mentioning about that drive. Noel Williams, Jaden Hicks were all over the ball. They were all around the ball, rather. Yeah, did a good job at the end. That was good pressure from R. Mason. Said, yeah, okay. Let's go, man. Way to hold him to 3. Yep. He had a good run stuff, too. Heck yeah. 3rd down, Thomas edge rush from the left was electric. I might need to rewind it and watch it back. If that are red zone defense that's better than last year, yeah, don't read too much into it, man. To be honest with you. None of the starters were even in. Well, some of the starters were in. Chris Jones wasn't in. Nick Bolton wasn't in. Delane, no. I didn't see Fulton. I don't know if I still saw Peter Woods or not out there, Kairos Tonga either. But yeah, that's a positive step in the right direction. Cole, is Creed a top 1 center of all time? Like the best center to ever play the game? I don't know about that one. But I do know he's been one of the best centers in all of football since he entered the NFL. Is the game on CBS? No, NBC. Hey, Cole, you got into baseball this year? Nice. Still love football? What's up, Graham? KSB with the 5 bomb. Thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. Appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for being here. Their kicker looked like a lineman. Is the Rams kicker, is that Mevis? Yeah. Yeah, Harrison Mevis. He's known as, what is it? Thicker the kicker or the thicker kicker?
The thicker kicker.
Yeah, he's 6 foot, 245 pounds out of Missouri, MU. 6 foot, 245 pounds. What a beast. Is Delane going to be a bust? I don't think so. A bust would be, like, that would be, yeah, really bad. I don't think so. I don't know. I'm going to say no, but you literally need him to play some football first. Haven't seen anything. My expectations for him are high. They're to be a day one starter and be a very high-level player right out the gate. He was the best cornerback in this draft. All right, kick is up. We're back from commercial break. It's going to be fielded maybe by Nico. Yep, 81, way back in the end zone. He's going to kneel that down. Chiefs ball at the what? I don't even remember the kickoff rules anymore. 20? 25? Is it the 35? Might be the 35. They're trying to encourage more returns, so maybe they moved it back this year, actually. I'm going to confirm that right here. Where are they at? 35. Okay, it's still the 35. They changed a couple things about the kickoff this year, but I can't remember all the details. But it's going to be a handoff left side to Brashard Smith, and he's going to get blown up for no gain. Brashard Smith is getting a lot of work early. Kenneth Walker was out there for 1 snap. Haven't even seen Amari DiMercado, but will he be out there on third downs? Good question. Clearly, they want to get Brashard Smith more carries, more snaps, more reps. And maybe Amari DiMercado is out with this offense later. We'll see. Fields under center at the 35. Steps back. He looks left. Fires. Caught. Broken tackle. Andrew Armstrong all the way up to the 50. That was a gain of about 15 yards. Andrew Armstrong is one to watch. If you watched I did a short form video yesterday on players to watch in this game. And Andrew Armstrong, if they had 7 wide receivers on the initial 53-man roster right now, I think Andrew Armstrong is wide receiver 7. Great grab. Turned up field, stayed in bounds, got some yards after the catch. That's a great play there by Andrew Armstrong. He's 6'4", 200 pounds, a bigger bodied guy that can go up and get it as well, up to the 48-yard line just across midfield. Fields under center, play action. He's going to roll right, not liking what he sees. He's going to get a yard, maybe 2, out of bounds for a positive gain. Football is back, said Hannah with the 5. Even though it's preseason, injected in my veins. P.S. I really want Hicks to have a better year. Love his physicality. I'm right there with you, Hannah. So good to see you. We'll get to the rest of these super chats on the next commercial break. 2nd and 9, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Justin Fields, the starting quarterback for today, in the gun. 2 options out wide each side. He's going to hand it off instead to Brashard Smith, and he's going to lose a yard. Nowhere to go. And they're getting Brashard Smith a lot of work. 3rd and 10. God bless America. So far, Justin Fields is 4 for 4 for 41 yards. Andrew Armstrong is the leading receiver, 1 for 17. Noah Gray, 1 for 10. Brashard Smith has 4 carries for 1 yard. Yo, we got the helmet on. We've got the good luck helmet on. Let's go. I know, I was so excited, FLDB, to be able to have this helmet on while you had that, but nope. 3rd and 10, Fields in the gun. He's got 2 options each side. Steps back, deep drop. He's going to check it down to Brashard Smith, right side, spinning, trying to cut, jumping, or falling forward, rather, for almost the first down. He was 2 yards shy of the line to gain. been 4th and 2 unless there's a flag on the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's see who it's on. There is a flag down, flag on the play. Holding offense number 75. God bless America. Jawan Taylor is back. It was Ethan Driscoll. I'm obviously joking. Jawan Taylor's with the Falcons. Another hold on 3rd down. Man, 2 drive-killing penalties. So far, obviously it's backups and blah, blah, blah. But EB is here to enforce accountability. Let's see less flags, please and thank you. It's 3rd and 20, though. At the 42-yard line, Fields. I want to see a bomb. He's rolling around. He's scrambling right, trying to find something. He's going to tuck it and run to the 50. What is that going to help, bro? We need to see throws. It's preseason. Get these wide receivers involved. It's fine. Whatever. There's just nothing for him. I would need to see an actual angle of the routes being ran, but he was looking around, didn't see anything. And on 3rd and 20, he scrambled up for 7, 4th and 13. All right, Matt Ariza with punt number 2. Trying to pin him down inside the 10, and he does. It's going to be fair catch. Rams ball at the 9. All right. I'm not trying to get too frustrated here. It is just preseason. But, man, it's 3rd and 20. Give your guys an opportunity. We know that Justin Fields can run the ball. Yeah, we know that. But I want to see some throws. Maybe it was blanket coverage. I don't know. You're not fighting. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Without being able to see the coverage and the routes ran, I don't want to be too critical here. Percy with the 100 ARS. Thank you, brother. I already have the clip. The problem is it's over 100 megabytes, even though it's only a minute and 30 seconds. How do you share it? I don't even know right now. You could upload it as an unlisted video on YouTube, maybe. That could be one. Braddy with the 5. Thank you so much for the 5-bomb, man. We're back at it. Manifesting greatness for my boy Worthy. Yeah, he's not really playing, but I hope he has a great season. Yes, sir. Thank you for the 5. Darrell with the 2. The scoreboard looks great. Shout out to FLDB. Holding it down. You had the helmet on, bro. It didn't work. But it's okay.
Nah,
we tried.
It's preseason. I don't expect it to work.
Hannah with the 2. I've seen enough of Fields. Put in Nuss at quarterback. Well, if Fields is truly your QB2, I think you want to get him some more reps. He probably plays a couple more drives. 3rd string quarterback will throw 2 picks. Garrett Nussmeier? Hope not. Is that your friend? Yeah. FLDB is a friend. He runs the scoreboard and helps me during all the games and the streams. Timothy said, good news is it's only up from here. Exactly. I think Justin decided to run himself. He wanted to throw it. Run on himself. Yeah. I mean, he scrambled right looking for something, and there wasn't enough there in his mind, so he ran. Scrambled. I hope Emmett Johnson makes a play. I bet he will. He's definitely going to play. Yep, Nuss Bus is at the station. Yeah, exactly. FLDB is all of our friend. Exactly, Arrowhead. Rock, paper, scissors? All right, ready? Everybody play. Wait, FLDB, ready? Rock, paper, scissors. We're going to go rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. We're delayed. How's this going to work? All right, let's try it again. Ready? Go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, okay, one more. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I win. Let's go. 1st and 10 for the Rams. It's going to be a handoff, gain of maybe 2, some bodies falling and piling on each other. I will say, I think we have a quarterback change. Yeah, Stetson Bennett is off the field, and the 1st-round rookie for the Rams, Ty Simpson, is in. I also see Christian Fulton in now. It's kind of interesting. It looks like the first-team defense had Noel Williams and Melvin Smith Jr., which is what it's kind of been during camp when you don't have Delane or Snead. And Christian Fulton is now out after these 2 guys. So when I said earlier I didn't see Christian Fulton, It's because he's lower on the pecking order right now than Melvin Smith Jr. Is the starting O-line still out there? I don't even know. I mean, they're on defense now. I think they pulled a lot of the starters on that last drive. You lost all 3 times. I won. I'm so glad we didn't tie again, FLDB, because I was just going to end it no matter what. I was like, if we tie 3 times in a row, we're done. Tie goes to runner? I don't know. Well, I don't know how much we're going to see of Cyrus Allen, but it would have really helped my prize picks parlay if Jalen Royals didn't hold. That would have been nice. It's fine. Austin, I will confirm next drive who's out there for you. Schultenator with the 2. Yeah, thanks for the 10, man. Or thanks for the 2. Thanks for talking about Emmett Johnson, number 10. Yeah, he should be out there at some point. You haven't seen Woods because he's been getting torched every play. Peter Woods? He also came into this with a bit of an ankle issue. Not sure if that's affecting him or not. Love the shirt. Oh, yeah, shout it out. Shout out to the GOAT, man. Shout out to the GOAT. This is on Made Mob's website. This is from Made Mob. If you use code HBT Chiefs, you can get 10% off if you want anything from there. They're about to drop a bunch of shirts this year, and I can't wait for it. Chief Sean with the 40-month Redbeard tier in the house. Hope you gentlemen are doing great. Howdy, HBTC community. Less than a month to go for real games. No injuries, please. Exactly. Thank you so much for the 40 months, brother. Yeah, Royals sabotage Allen's stat line. What's up? What's wrong with you, Royals? That's why I said you kind of have to be sick to do a parlay for preseason. We'll see how many snaps these guys end up playing. What channel is the game on? 41 for me, local. NBC if you're in network. If not, NFL Plus maybe. All right, 2nd and 9 for the Rams. Start of the second quarter is now. Play action. Ty Simpson rolls right. He's got a tight end right in the middle of the field. It's going to get 7. 15 Chiefs players just tackled him at the same time. Tyreek Smith, Chris Roland Wallace. There's several guys in the mix. Aaron Kent said, I'm ready to see QB3 already. Need to see some down the field slinging. Is NFL Plus worth it? I don't know. Is that how you get access to all 22? The coaches film? If so, yeah. You can watch condensed games back as well. There's some positive aspects. Oh, high snap, bobbled. Ty Simpson at the 5 just throws it out of bounds. Flag on the play because... Is that intentional grounding? He wasn't out of the... Who's the flag on? He wasn't necessarily out of the pocket, I don't think. Let's see if it's on the Rams or what the call is here. Part of the frustration of preseason is you're not going to get all the plays. You're not going to get all the calls either because they're interviewing Clark Hunt right now in the booth, which is fine, but we literally have no idea what just happened. It's 4th and 2, though. So no intentional grounding. I'm not sure what the flag was. Wonder if the box score will tell me. 4th and 2. You've got the punter all the way at the 5. It was offensive holding declined, by the way. Brashard Smith is set to return. He's trying to dance, finds an opening. Left side gets up to the 35-yard line. That's going to be a 14-yard return from Brashard Smith. I will tell you, the second-year running back in Brashard, 7th-round pick for the Chiefs last year. He runs a 4.31 40. He certainly looks quicker, more dynamic, more shifty than Nico Remigio. He's kind of your punt returner 2 on the depth chart right now. I would love for him to get some more opportunities to see what we have in Brashard Smith because I feel like the return game could use a little bit more juice. We know Nico can catch it, but man, I want to see somebody house one. Play action, roll out. It's Nuss Bus. Caught, broken tackle all the way up to the 50. That was Jake Brenningstool, number 88. He went undrafted last year, was with the Chiefs, got hurt, placed on season-ending IR. He was a well-known receiving tight end in college with Clemson, I believe it was. But he's kind of my guy to watch for as your tight end 4 behind Kelsey, Gray, Jared Wiley. It's Trey Watson, number 49. Watch for him, and 88, Jake Brenningstool. Those guys are kind of in the mix there. I'm not sure the Chiefs roll with 4 tight ends by any means, but 2 guys to watch. 2nd and 1, the Nuss Bus hands it off up the middle. I think that was Brashard Smith. It looked like his build. No, it was Emmett Johnson, number 10. He gets the first down. You needed 1, you got 3. First down. So we have the rookie now, 5th-round rookie out of Nebraska. Emmett Johnson with the carry. Showed nice vision, made a guy miss, got the first down. And if you wonder who the Nuss Bus is, it's Garrett Nussmeier, the Chiefs' 7th-round rookie quarterback. Justin Fields is done. The 7th-round rookie taking command from his own 47-yard line. Steps back, wants to throw it quick, doesn't like it. Steps up, rolls right, throws out of bounds. Incomplete, 2nd down. Cyrus Allen was the intended target. The Cyrus Allen dream is not dead with our parlay. He's out there. He is out there. Did they keep the wider field from the FIFA games? I don't think so, Schultnader. I'm pretty sure they had to immediately put all that back. I think they, as soon as the World Cup was over at Arrowhead, they turned it back over for NFL regulations. 2nd and 10. Bitson. Nussbus. Garrett Nussmeier. Throws it quick right side to Nico Remigio for 2. I almost said Stetson Bennett, but it's obviously Garrett Nussmeier. I don't know what I'm doing. We're knocking the rust off today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad I get 3 preseason games to get ready for the regular season, too. We'll probably stream the season opener. That's the Seahawks. And who? Who's the NFL season opener? Anybody know? 3rd and 7 for the Chiefs at the 50. Garrett Nussmeier. He's got 3 to his left. He's looking left. Rolls left. He's pointing. Sidearm fling. Caught by Nico Remigio all the way up to the 35, 33-yard line. First down, Kansas City. That was a nice little play there. Nico Remigio getting open. Uh-oh, we have an injury. It's an injured Ram. Cook was injured on the play. That was a 17-yard snag by Nico Remigio getting friendly. Just means open on a scramble drill for Garrett Nussmeier. Nice. We'll take that. Pats and Hawks. Dude, I was going to say Patriots Seahawks, but I was not confident in myself. That's going to be a good game. You want to stream during that? Dude, look. I'm Kyler Murray. I saw a meme that Kyler Murray was speaking at the podium after he got the starting QB role, and it showed some guy's head like just this high above the podium. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. No, I think that'd be a fun game to do. Super Bowl rematch. Why not?
If I minus this. Yeah. This is what I want. I want this move. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're okay. We're fine. It's fine.
We're all good.
Marvel Dan with the 23 months. Come on now. From Cali, and I can't stand the Rams commentators watching the game and streaming the live play-by-play from you. Hey, let's go. Dude, what is up with his name? This YouTube name is crazy. 2 fat chicks on a scooter? What? That's insane, bro. But I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I don't know what the preseason broadcasts are going to be like. I know Kansas City, they've got Trent Green and a couple others. Broadcast seems pretty solid. Not sure about the Rams side of things, though. Yeah, it was a nice little play there by Nico. It's on a commercial break, guys, just so you know. Or an injury timeout, my bad. Cole score prediction? No idea. Don't even care. Nashi with the 5. Don't get me wrong. I like Nico, but Smith should be kick returner, punt returner 1. Keep Nico on practice squad or wide receiver 7, though I would prefer Armstrong. Yeah, I think that's what we're kind of waiting to see here is can somebody take the throne from Nico Remigio as the team's punt returner? Right now, Dave Tobe basically was like, nah. He's like, Nico is my guy. He just keeps getting better. I'm only more impressed with him. But he wants to see Brashard Smith get some more work in the return game, as well as Jacob DeJesus that we'll see later. Garrett Nussmeier, play action from under center, rolls left. It's a quick pass caught for about 5 by Trey Watson. The other tight end I kind of said to keep an eye on. Trey Watson, 49. Jake Brenningstool, 88. Watch those two. You just missed Nuss the last few plays. Rate it. Not bad so far. I mean, he converted a third down for 17 yards on 3rd and 7, so he's playing well thus far. I'm not sure what his actual box score is. He's 4 for 5 for 34 yards right now on 2nd and 5, all the way up to the Rams' 28-yard line under center. They're going to hand it off to Emmett Johnson. Needed 5, got 3. We're looking at a 3rd and 2. 5th-round rookie with the carry there. Oh, go Chiefs, said HSM Fangirl with the 8 months. Go Chiefs. Glad Mahomes isn't playing today. That knee needs to be 100%. Can't risk injury. Yeah, I don't think he's cleared for football yet. Like for a real game from his doctor. Anyway, he's got to do more tests to get fully cleared. I don't know if we're going to see Mahomes at all this preseason. 3rd and 2 out of the gun. It's going to be a handoff to Emmett Johnson, and he gets skinny, gets the first down. So far, I like what I've seen out of Emmett Johnson, in particular on short yardage, these couple short yardage situations that he's been in. He's moved the chains both times. I mean, he was a big piece of that Nebraska offense last year, the main offensive really unit of production in general, averaging 150 scrimmage yards a game or close to it on average. I don't know if that led the FBS among all running backs, but it was close. We got pre-snap motion. They're going to fake the handoff. It's going to be a handoff to Emmett Johnson outside, breaks a tackle, stiff arm all the way up to the 10. The 8-yard line crowd is going nuts. There's a super late flag, though. That was a 13-yard run by Emmett Johnson. Let's see what the call is. Horse collar tackle on the Rams. Half the distance to the goal, first down. Emmett Johnson looks great. Yeah, it was a counter to the right, faked like he was going left, bounced outside. That went for 13 yards. He's moved the chains twice in short yardage situations and bounced outside for 13 on that. Moved him half the distance to the goal because of the horse collar tackle, and he's still in there. Emmett Johnson. Chiefs at the 4, Nussmeier under center. You've got Brenningstool in motion. It's going to be a pitch. Emmett Johnson cuts inside, spinning. Touchdown! We got touchdown! Let's go, baby! Whee! Oh, no, there's a flag! No, there's a flag! Holding on the offense, number 64. No! Hunter Norzad with the hold negates an awesome touchdown. Broke a tackle, spin move. Even though that didn't count, I am very impressed with Emmett Johnson so far. I'm not seeing well, there's a tug of the jersey right there. I mean, I guess, bro. I guess. There's holding on every play. It's just kind of the ref's discretion on when they want to call it. Now you're backed up to the 14. We've had 3 penalties that have been 10-yarders. Nussmeier in trouble, throws safety valve to Emmett Johnson, but good God, he's going to lose 5 yards. They're all the way back to the 21 now. Nussmeier took a shot. So I think if I'm Nussmeier there, easier said than done while I'm sitting in my basement watching, but I think you throw that away. You throw it in the direction of Emmett Johnson, but or Emmett Johnson needs to let that go. I mean, he threw it right to Emmett Johnson's numbers. I think it was on Nuss. You got to throw that away because you lost 6 yards. You're a 2nd and goal at the 20 instead of a touchdown. Unfortunate. Nussmeier in the gun, empty. Steps back, rolling, and almost picked off. Tried to target Cyrus Allen. Had that been a hair higher, I need to see the replay, but that might have been a touchdown. Kansas City, Cyrus Allen. He's rolling right. Cyrus Allen's open. Yeah, it was a great play there by the DB. He was just reading the eyes, broke on the ball. If not, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown, Cyrus Allen. If not, great play by the Rams there. 3rd and goal at the 20. All right, Nuss. It's going to hand it off to Emmett Johnson for 1 yard. Trying to be a little sneaky there. Do a draw play. Well, it's only preseason. Yeah, the Chiefs keep shooting themselves in the foot. That's the 3rd 10-yard penalty they've had this game on offense. Yeah, they did get a field goal. The kick was up and good there by Harrison Butker. 37-yarder, 3-3. Tie game. Yep. Butker did not miss. No, it was a fine kick, yeah. Eric Bieniemy is upset on the sideline. Harrison Butker is trying to bounce back from an up and down 2025. He had a lot of misses early. Extra points, field goals, some kicks. I think a kick or two that went out of bounds too, but he got better in the second half of the season as he gets another year removed, even further removed from having that knee cleanup procedure on his meniscus. He's now out of the habit of falling on his knee. So last year he was trying to break the habit of falling on his knee, and that's kind of played a role in him being inconsistent early on, but turned it around for the most part in the second half of the season. And he's looking to start out the gate real hot this year. And when you have all these one-score games that you keep losing, this stuff matters. Extra points, field goals, got to hit them. Emmett is going to be a star. I know it. I hope these flags are just because they're backups. Me too. Dude, Emmett, I will say the bright spot for me so far is Emmett Johnson. I think he looks great. Emmett Johnson is a young Priest Holmes. Sign me up. Cole the Cuddler said Cujo with the 2 bomb. That's crazy. Thank you for the 2. Hannah with the 2. 13-yard is the longest run by a running back for years. I know you're joking. Kareem Hunt had a 30-yarder last year, but it does feel like one of the longest runs we've seen in a long time. Hannah with the 5. Jackson Dart got blown up and went into the blue tent in his first preseason game. Josh Allen played a long time, and his connection with DJ Moore looks fire. Oh, good for them. Talking Bills, good for Allen and Moore. I mean, I think that was a good move for them to trade for Moore. It was a little rich, what you had to give up. But Jackson Dart going to the blue tent in his first preseason game is insane, because how many times did he go to the blue tent last year? Too many. Somebody said he runs like he bites people. Emmett Johnson. Oh, I like that. Garrett Nussmeier's first offensive drive, 5 of 7 for 28 yards. Emmett Johnson's first offensive drive, 5 carries for 23 yards. 1 catch for -6. Yeah, I mean, Nussmeier's young. That's a ball you throw away. You don't want to lose 6 yards there. That's what they used to say about Pacheco. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, why are you saying that? The kick is going to be returned by LA, and it's a pretty favorable gain. cutting inside, breaking a tackle all the way up to the 36. Y'all saw that phantom hold to take away our TD? Yeah, that was a flag on Norzad. It looked a bit soft to me, but what can you do, man? Hey, bro, are you from Kansas City? Yeah, man, born and raised. Still live here, too. I'm in Lee Summit, but Kansas City area, yep. Is Trav playing? Not right now. I don't think he's playing at all. He wasn't out there to begin the game, I don't think, and so he's not playing. No 87, no 15. I don't think Chris Jones really played either. It's going to be a handoff on 1st and 10, gain of maybe 3. Jeffrey Bossa, I believe, was involved in that tackle there. 2nd and 7. We got 7.5 minutes to go in the half. 3-3. Xander with the 10. Stupid O-line penalties to end drives. Check. Cyrus Allen and Emmett Johnson looking great. Absolutely check. Chiefs football is back. LMAO, K9 should play it a bit, in my opinion. He was out there on the first play, but that was really it. Going to be play action, roll out. Ty Simpson, oh my gosh, what a connect for 20-plus yards. My gosh. To Redmond, number 83 for the Rams. That went for 23, though, quick. Nah, Mahomes isn't playing. Travis isn't playing. Chris Jones played 1 snap. Okay, so he played 1. Kenneth Walker played 1. If there was any more super chats I missed, give me a minute here. I will catch up soon. All right, 1st and 10. Another play action rollout from under center. Almost like the same exact play. Diving catch. Was it completed? Scott with the diving grab. Let's see the replay. Does he maintain possession? It looks like he cradles it to his body and holds onto it through the ground. Let me see this replay. Yeah, it's a catch, but he banged his head on the ground hard. Dang. Back-to-back, same thing here. 1 went for 23, 1 went for 13. Play action, bootleg left. Caught for a gain of about 3. Kyer Elam with the tackle. I'm over there like, man, who is number 24 on defense? Yes, you're going to see repeat numbers if you get confused. Brashard Smith is 24, but Kyer Elam, the former first-round pick by the Buffalo Bills, is on the Chiefs 90-man roster, and you can have repeat numbers on offense and defense when you have the 90-man roster. So you're going to see some repeats. Don't be alarmed. Brashard Smith is not running around in coverage on defense. 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line. Ty Simpson hands the ball off, and that's going to get blown up for a 3-yard loss. He had multiple guys in the backfield for the Kansas City Chiefs instantly. Jack Cochran missed the tackle that would have been a 5-yard loss, but you still hold him for a 2-yard loss once all was said and done there. Jaden Hicks getting a lot of snaps. Jeffrey Bossa has kind of been all over as well. There's Christian Fulton, Chris Roland Wallace. Yep, Hicks is playing. He's playing well. He's always been really aggressive. Cole, do I see Kennedy? He's number 22. He's out there right now. Yep. Ooh, quick pass, left side, blown up by Hicks again. Yo, Hicks is everywhere. Man. Woo, dude, Hicks has been awesome. Yeah, Hicks has had multiple great tackles so far. 7 plays, 42 yards, 4th and 7. I think the Chiefs are going to hold to another field goal here. 40-yard attempt incoming. Man, Jaden Hicks has 6 tackles, a tackle for loss and a pass defense, and there's still 2 quarters of football left. That kick, by the way, is right down the middle. Good. 6-3 and an absolute barn burner. Rams up 6-3. Money said, Cole, do you see Kennedy? I already answered that. Yeah, he's number 22. I saw him out there when you asked. Yep, Bossa looked pretty good. Yep. Yep, defense is playing well. It's backups against backups, but I mean, they're doing a good job. Did Delane play? No. Let's see if we got any... That was an awesome run, man, by Emmett Johnson. That 23-yarder or whatever, 17-yarder up the right side. Wide receiver launch of the DB. Look at this. Look at this. Is that Andrew Armstrong? You guys see that? Andrew Armstrong right here. Well, bam! Sit down, son. Sit down, please. That was a nice little play there. All right, let me catch up on some super chats. And then we'll get to halftime. We'll be able to chill and kind of hang out. Heather with the 11 months. Take Pacheco jersey down. Replace with Emmett Johnson. Let's go, Chiefs. Yeah, I need to update the wall. I'm having an issue with... I ordered a jersey from NFL Shop, and the number is way smaller than the jerseys I have on the wall. It's like 30% smaller. So I'm in the process of figuring... I have to basically replace the whole wall, which is not fun to my wallet. So I'm trying to figure that one out. But yes, there's some outdated players. I wanted to get Derek Thomas, Patrick Mahomes, add them to the wall, and then a couple more current Chiefs players. We'll keep Kelsey, obviously, Chris Jones as well. But I would love to add a couple current Chiefs players, whether it's Kenneth Walker, maybe get... should we start early on the Cyrus Allen hype? Get a number 13 jersey? Not sure. Xander with the 10. Yeah, I read that. Thank you so much, brother. Nefarious with the 5. Need a shirt with a flag and EB dressed as Cookie Monster and a cookie bag with refs in it with the text, "Flags makes EB hangry." You know, there's a lot that actually makes Eric Bieniemy upset. But flags and undisciplined football would have to be near the top of his list. Yeah, Jamal Charles would be a good one to add on there. I'm trying to do a mix of legends, current players, but Jamal Charles would be awesome. You can draw that, said Rachel. Yeah, she actually can. All right, we're back from commercial break. Rams are set to kick off after getting stopped again by the Chiefs defense. I mean, they got held to 3. All right, who's back to return? I need to see numbers. Oh, 2 running backs. Emmett Johnson and E.J. Smith. That's Emmett Smith's son. And it's going to be a great cut by Smith, cutting inside, back outside, up the left side, all the way to the 42-yard line. E.J. Smith. Again, Emmett Smith's son went undrafted this year, and he signed as a UDFA with the Kansas City Chiefs to the 90-man roster. Based on training camp, how things are going so far, he's a practice squad candidate, but, you know, you want to see as much as you can from these guys and look for flashes of promise of the future. And if he could land on the practice squad and kind of develop, that's great for him. It's going to be a RPO, Jalen Royals hauling it in, fighting through contact for 11 yards. That was a quick strike from Nussmeier to the second-year wideout Royals for 11. I like that. That was nice. You think Johnson should be RB3, not Brashard Smith? Yeah, we could talk about the running back room. I think he's your change of pace back initially out the gate. Kenneth Walker is your bell cow. Amari DiMercado, perceived to be third down back. He's probably your best back, possibly outside of K9 and pass pro. Play action, bootleg from Nussmeier. Fires, caught. Jared Wiley with the catch. They're going to say incomplete. Let me see the replay. Jared Wiley, number 12, goes up to get it. 1 foot down. I don't know. Throw the flag, Reed. Big Red with the flag. Throw it. Oh, yeah. Throw it. Big Red, he's got the challenge flag out. I think he got both feet in bounds. Boom, challenge. You refs. Just kidding. I can't get that fired up for preseason. The crowd was cheering, though. I think Jared Wiley went up to get it, had possession, 1 foot down, drug the second foot. I think that's a catch for a first down. Sorry, I got a little hyped up for no reason. Well, there is a reason. It's preseason. Yeah. Garrett Nussmeier is going like this. That's a catch. I agree. I think that's a good challenge. Big dog. Put it down politely. Put what down? I got nothing. I'm 1,000% sober, dude. I've been drinking water. I've been drinking water today. Well, I had coffee. Nuss is fire. You think we're going to use him as trade capital at some point, or Fields potentially? It's a good question. I don't know. In a great world, you can find a way to keep Nussmeier on the roster and let him be your QB2 of the future on a super cheap deal. Super cheap rookie deal. But, we'll kind of see. See about that. Staying hydrated. Got to, man. Got to. I had another migraine like a couple weeks ago. If you guys saw the interview with Jesse Newell that I did in my podcast room upstairs, literally got a migraine attack that started at the end of that interview. He left. I went and laid down the rest of the day. And because of that, I've just been scared a little bit to have another one. So I've been drinking so much water. I've been good since. Are you going to make a Chiefs cakewalk video? I didn't do it this year. After going 6-11, I didn't have the heart to do it. All right, let me catch up here. Hannah with the 5. I want Armstrong to make the team. We don't have a wide receiver that's big and physical at the line of scrimmage. Example, A.J. Brown. Armstrong is that so far with his hand usage. Yeah, he's certainly in the conversation to make the roster if you roll with 7 wide receivers. Right now, I think it's Rice, Worthy, Thornton, Cyrus Allen, Jalen Royals, and Nico. But if they go with 7, Armstrong's right there. I would love for them to find a way to make it. Heck yeah, challenge won by the Chiefs. That is a first down, call overturned. That's a 9-yard pass from Nussmeier into the awaiting arms of Jared Wiley for the first down. Nice. How's Ethan Herkett doing? I don't think he's out there yet. What's up with Jeff Caldwell? He'll be out there later. Yeah, he did the toe drag right at the end. Yeah, Jeff Caldwell's number 8. He'll be out there later. He's had a quiet camp. He's a bit raw. He needs time to develop. In a perfect world for me, Jeff Caldwell is on the practice squad this year, marinating, growing, learning under Chad O'Shea, and maybe we see more from him next year. 2nd and 1. That wasn't for a first down. I lied. It moved 9 yards, though. On 1st and 10, it's now 2nd and 1. No, I'm tripping. Nussmeier rushed, flushed, steps up into the pocket, fires to the end zone. Andrew Armstrong couldn't connect. It was a bit off target or not really catchable. There's a flag on the play, though. I need to see a replay. If there's another flag on the Chiefs, I'm done. An eligible player downfield, 5-yard penalty. How do you say this guy's last name? Nygra. That's who the flag was on. Another flag, ladies and gentlemen. That was a nice little maneuvering of the pocket there by Garrett Nussmeier. You've got all kinds of people out here right now. You got Nuss in the shotgun, Emmett Johnson to his left. Jalen Royals at the bottom of the screen. There's pressure, and Nussmeier's going to get sacked, but I think that might be on the Rams. That might have been moving a little too early. Yep, offsides. 5-yard penalty. Thank you. Yep. That he was off. He mistimed the snap. He was early. was a nice little, that was a nice call. Yeah, way too early. Yeah, Kendall, I'm not going to say his name. I need to, hey, FLDB on commercial break. Can you look up how to say number 50's name? I just want to know how to say it. Pete. It's going to be a handoff right side. Emmett Johnson bouncing outside, fighting for the first down. There's another flag. He got 5 yards. Holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty on Ethan Driscoll. Not a good showing there for Driscoll, who's had 2 holds. My gosh, dude. Can we call Garrett Nussmeier? No, we can't. Don't be an idiot, dude. Yo, what's up, Constant? We'll catch up on these super chats commercial break. Nigra. Pete Nigra. Boom. Thanks, Beasley. Yeah, the name was spelled in a way that I was like, I am going to wait. EB is going to be yelling at them at halftime. Yeah, there's been a lot of flags. All right, we are on a commercial break. Was it the 2-minute warning? Yeah, 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning, commercial break. Let me catch up here. You have a signed Jamal Charles jersey if you want to do a trade. Is it white? True Queen, because it needs to be white. But man, what a fire jersey. You got to keep that. That's an awesome one. Thanks for the 11 months, Xander with the 5. Just uploading some quick videos earlier during the beginning of the game on my movie channel. Ooh, some superhero movie news after last night. What is the news? I don't know the news, man. I'm not up to date. Let's go, dude. Hope that channel's doing well for you, brother. Hannah with the 2. EB is, yeah, definitely going to be yelling at them at halftime. Fields was accurate, but he scrambled a bit too much. Yeah, that's kind of his MO. Cold score predictions. Love the vids. Thanks, James. I don't have a score prediction for this game. I have no idea. 6-3 could be the final score. I hope not. EB's going to be coming to next practice with a paddle, said Brady. He might. Yep, preseason football. Too many refs, not enough action. Did Justin Fields play well? I mean, he was okay. He frustrated me on one play, but it's not like that big a deal. It's just on 3rd and long, and he scrambled. I'm of the, like, it's preseason, 3rd and long. Was there anybody available for a 50-50 ball? And maybe there wasn't, you know, but it's like, toss one up there. But Fields finished the day 4 for 4 for 41 yards. So, I mean, he was fine. Nussmeier is 7 for 9 for 48 yards. Nico Remigio is the leading receiver, 2 for 20. Andrew Armstrong has 1 for 17. Royals has 2 for 17. Carla with the 5 bomb. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. EB is going to be coming to practice with a paddle. Vega said, to answer your Fields question, Nuss is QB2 at the moment? Nah. Not yet. But he's playing well. Nuss is going to get a touchdown. I smell it coming. Man, Emmett Johnson had a touchdown that got called back. Is Mahomes talking to the QB through the earbud? He might be. He at least is privy to combos. Preseason rules are probably a bit more lax, so you might have more involved or able to listen. I'm not sure. Yeah, Warren, thanks for the kind words, man. I think the refs have more yards than either offense. Yeah, if we want to look at penalties, we got quite a bit going on here. Chiefs have 5 for 43. Rams have 2 for 9. All right, to start the second quarter, or the return from the 2-minute warning in the second quarter. 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line, just across midfield. Garrett Nussmeier from the gun, sidearm slings it left, caught for about 6 or 7 yards to Cyrus Allen. Nice. Is that his first catch, technically? He had one called back due to another penalty. Yeah, Cyrus Allen right now has 1 for 7. That was technically his first catch of the day. All right, you've got Nuss in the gun, 3 to his right, and it's going to be a screen to Emmett Johnson left side, and he's able to make one man miss up the left side for about 10. 3rd and 3, got it. Flag! Oh my God! Another flag. Let's see who it's on. Holding on Mike Caliendo. Holding on Mike Caliendo. EB's about to have a coronary. Another flag, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. 3rd and 8. All right, 3rd and 8. You got Garrett Nussmeier in the gun at the 46. Steps back to throw. He's got a lot of time. Fires. Leaping grab. Cyrus Allen. Wow, what a play. Oh my gosh. Goes up to the sky, to the penthouse suite to haul this in. Finds a soft spot in the zone. Garrett Nussmeier puts a little heat on it, meaning it's a little high. What a play, dude. 13 yards for 13. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Timeout Chiefs, 1 minute and 13 seconds left in the half. That was 3rd and 8, went for 13. That was fun. That was fun. Hey, Cyrus Allen has 20 yards. We need 3.5 yards on his line. I think we can get it. We need it here. Play action. Nussmeier looking left, steps up into the pocket due to pressure, checks it down to Emmett Johnson, makes one man miss, gets hit from behind, tackled past the line to gain. So 1st down, Kansas City. And I think the Chiefs might be taking another timeout. Yep. They got 1 remaining. 1 minute and 7 seconds left. Yeah, I like what I've seen from Nuss. He's maneuvering the pocket really well, staying calm, buying time, not always necessarily bailing from the pocket. He's staying within to get through that read progression, and that's really good. I mean, just good plays there by the rookie. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth Reed with the 250 bomb. Go Chiefs. Glad to see football back. E in the house with the 250. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Woo! Did y'all see Travis's face and curse at that flag? No, I didn't. I'll catch up on these super chats in a second here. We got 1st and 10 at the 22. Nussmeier from the gun steps back. Pressure is going to cause him to throw it out of bounds. He almost got that ball slapped out of his hand. That would have been a fumble. He's actually doing this to his hand. I think he got hit. He's going to try to go deep to Andrew Armstrong into the end zone, per the broadcast. I think he got hit as he threw. Trav gave someone the business for whatever. I like what I'm seeing. Cole, the pan. Come on, Kevin. Play gets blown dead from the start. It's going to be a false start. If it's on Ethan Driscoll, that's on number 50. No 10-second runoff. Is that on Pete again? Yeah, Nigra. That's his second penalty, I think. Ethan Driscoll's got a couple. What about Cyrus Allen? 2nd and 15, a minute to go. Gosh, penalties are killing him. All right, from under center, play action. He's trying to set up a screen to Brenningstool, and he's got room. He's going to get up to the 17-yard line. You're going to get about you're going to be facing about a 3rd and 5? That was play action. You set up a little screen left side to Brenningstool, who set up like a blocker. Let his guy kind of blow by him after a delay. You got 10 yards on it. 45 seconds left to go, and clock is ticking. Blown dead. Timeout Rams. 42 seconds to go. 3rd and 5 Chiefs. Trailing by 3. Casey with the 5. Didn't know you were live today. Liking us so far. Not best blocking by our O-line ones, though. How about those Chiefs? Yeah, man. On live for every Chiefs game. That's the goal here. Thank you, Casey, for the 5. Did y'all see Travis' face and curse that flag? I didn't see it on the broadcast. No. I did not see that. Elizabeth, thanks again for the 250. Hannah, appreciate you. Holy smokes. Russ with the membership. Nachi with the 2. Allen. Love. EB might have to bring out the belt. He might. It was a great catch by Cyrus, though. 3rd and 5. Let's see if the Chiefs can extend this drive here. If not, they're going to try to tie it up with a field goal. 3rd and 5 at the 17. Nussmeier in the gun. Couple options each side. Deep drop. Throws towards the end zone. Cyrus Allen had separation, overthrown a little bit. He might have gotten halted in his route a little bit with some contact. No flag. Nussmeier wanted that. I mean, he looks pretty good out there. I think the Chiefs might have something in Nussmeier, guys. Is it enough to trade Fields or anything like that this year? I don't know. But my hope is he can stick around and become the QB2 of the future on a super cheap 7th round contract. Harrison Butker's kick is up and good. Man, one of the picks for this game was that I could have picked on Prize Picks was more than 3.5 total field goals, and that would have already hit. All right, well, it's a tie game. 4 field goals total, 2 field goals apiece. 6-6 right now. I mean, I feel like Garrett Nussmeier looks really good. 12 of 16 for 94 yards. I like what I've seen from him. How are you guys feeling? I wonder if the Rams just kneel this one out and take it to halftime. We're about to find out. Echo with the 5. Haven't been around in a while. What's up, man? But Cyrus Allen and EJ look like dogs. Yup, my pre-draft scouting looked good on both. Love it, dude. Heck yeah. Levon with the 2. They got to clean up these flags. Lord have mercy. I agree with you, man. Today is Eric Bieniemy's birthday, said Jacob. No way. Nice. That's my brother's birthday, too. Eric Bieniemy birthday. August 15th. Nice. All right, here we go. Harrison Butker booms this kick. It's fielded at the 2. They're going to return it left side. Trying to switch sides of the field, and does. Andrew Armstrong couldn't haul him down. Finally out of bounds at the 30. It was a nice little return there by Presley. Yeah, Nuss does look the part. Nuss needs to be QB2. Yeah, we'll see. It's a lot, man, to put on a rookie. A 7th round rookie. But, like, if Mahomes couldn't go or something, you know. But you never know. They liked what they saw out of him enough to draft him. Let's keep eyes on him the rest of the preseason games here and see what happens. All right, 1st and 10. Ty Simpson, deep drop, looking. Fires right side, maybe for 5 yards. He got absolutely walloped at the end of the play, though. Jeez. Xavier Wampa was the undrafted safety, I think, out of Iowa. Flew down and blew that up. All right, Ty Simpson, 17 seconds left. Going through his reads, looking right, fires, caught, pushed out of bounds. I think they're going to stop the clock. Chiefs wanted that clock to keep running. 12 seconds. At the 46-yard line. You've got time, fires left side, missed tackle by the Chiefs, up across midfield, gain of 8. Smith again getting involved. 6 seconds to go, though. I don't know what you do here if you're the Rams. You're not kicking a 65-yard field goal. 70-yard. I don't even know what that would be. 2nd and 3. What are we doing? Do you go Hail Mary? Do you try to go quick? You got 2 timeouts left. It could just be like a quick slant. 3. It's going to be fired, thrown behind his target, but he hauls it in. Gain of 4. So that's first down Rams. You got 1 second to go. I mean, you're out of field goal range. You're going to try to just chuck one up. Interception returned. That could have been a pick. It was thrown behind his target. A pick 6 there would have given me some real life. Not going to lie to you. Yo, Pebble, thanks so much for the 5. HBTC. Fun to see. Waiting for Walker. Those Nebraska boys look good, but Eric Bieniemy is going to get his paddle out at half. Yeah, you might need to. Thank you so much for the 5 bomb, Pebble. 1 second to go. Jack Cochran is ordering his defense right now as the green dot. Should be the last play of the half, barring a penalty, which if you're the Rams, maybe you want one. You want to try to draw PI or something in the end zone. Been following you for 4 years. Just so thankful for these lives. MJD, thanks, man. I appreciate it. 4 years. Let's go. Super Bowl preview this game here. Chiefs Rams. All right. Sounds great. Love Andy Reid, but my fever dream one day is Mahomes get coached by Sean McVay. That would be something. He just signed a big old extension with the Rams. And you got Andy a couple of years left on his deal too, but you never know what the future holds. All right, here we go. Ty Simpson in the gun. He's getting pressured and tries to heave up a prayer, but it's embarrassingly short. It's going to be scooped up by, Jaden Hicks, but blown dead halftime. All right, that's it. And there was a lot of pressure by the Chiefs defense on that play. Was that Felix Anudike-Uzomah with the pressure? If so, good rep from him. Would love a replay if they show one. That was R. Mason Thomas. They showed a close-up of FAU at the end. You know what? It's halftime. I'm just going to rewind it and watch the play. I'm going to watch it one more time. Yeah, they said R. Mason Thomas on the broadcast. So let's see. Yeah, R. Mason Thomas screaming off the edge. Oh my gosh, what a rep. Yeah, R. Mason Thomas has had a couple really nice pressures. Yeah, I love to see that. Yeah, he blew that play up. That was R. Mason Thomas, the speed rusher, completely shutting down that play. Love it, man. Well, I love that. That's halftime, ladies and gentlemen. 6-6, an absolute barn burner. Ty Simpson is 9 for 11, 74 yards. Stetson Bennett was 4 for 6, 38, but Ty Simpson should probably be returning to start the third quarter, as I would think Garrett Nussmeier is going to do the same, and then Chris Oladokun will probably work in the fourth quarter or maybe halfway through the third. I don't know. But Garrett Nussmeier is 12 of 16 for 94 yards. I mean, I'm just kind of processing through it here. Emmett Johnson's the leading rusher, 5 carries for 23 yards, 4.6 yards a carry. Nico Remigio, Cyrus Allen both have 2 catches for 20 yards. I wonder if Cyrus Allen is going to be done. I need 3.5 more yards from him. If he would have not had that play called back, he would have 35, 36 yards. I will say the story of this game for me so far, Jaden Hicks is flying around everywhere. I saw a couple real quick pressures by RMT. That's R. Mason Thomas. What else? Emmett Johnson looks great, I think, on the ground, showing a great awareness, breaking tackles, making people miss. Again, Garrett Nussmeier's looked pretty solid, staying true to the pocket, maneuvering it well. He looks like an NFL quarterback out there. I mean, he's a 7th-round pick, but you're playing some backups, but he looks really good so far. Saw a couple nice reps, a great leaping grab by Cyrus Allen. Yeah, I already mentioned Jaden Hicks kind of flying around all over the place. R. Mason Thomas. That's kind of it for me right now as far as standouts, but who am I missing? Anybody? Peter Woods looks slow. I don't know how much he played. I know he banged up his ankle, though, a couple days ago. Brashard Smith? What you think Brashard Smith had some decent plays? Johnson's yards? Yeah, 23 yards. 5 carries for 23 yards, but he's got 3 receptions for 10 yards. Yeah, so he's been getting plenty involved for sure. FLDB, how are you feeling about this game thus far? Actually, I might let you have thoughts, and I'm just going to fill up my water and use the restroom. Be right back.
Yeah. I think the game's going all right, as much as a first preseason game can go. The offense needs to clean up the penalties, but that's just coaching and ticky-tacky calls here and there, but that's all right. Did Woods have a hairline fracture? I'm not sure. You like that Cyrus Allen catch? Yes. That was great. I think he's going to end up being a starter. So, like Cole said, they may pull him after this. And going forward, we may see him more with the first, second team offense only moving forward for the next couple games. But we'll see. EJ had a TD called back as well. Yep. For that holding call that didn't really look like holding, but it is what it is. I'm tired of giving chance to Caliendo. Well, he's a backup for a reason. He's not starting. And during preseason, you have to play backups. You really don't have much of a choice. Jennifer says, FLDB Percy posted a jumping on the bed clip to Discord. Yes, I did see that. I don't think Cole saw it, but maybe he can pull it up. What channel is it on? Locally, if you're in KC, it's on the NBC channel, 41. And not in KC, you can watch it on NFL Network. And NFL Plus on your mobile phone, too. Also, the Chiefs app, I believe so as well. How many yards did Johnson have? I think Cole said about 23 yards. 23 yards rushing. So he would have had more, but penalties brought some back. He had a lot of good plays. He looked really good. I mean, Rams defense added Myles Garrett, Trent McDuffie, Jalen Watson, and probably Aaron Donald. Yeah, they're pretty strong. We'll see how it translates throughout the season. You never know what's going to happen throughout the season. And even teams with superstar big, team builds still struggle at times. It's on a game-to-game basis. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I will say the flags are a bit annoying. That's the one thing. You've already mentioned it, but the Chiefs have been flagged. Let's see how many times. 7 penalties for 58 yards. The Rams have 2 for 9. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be sloppy. That's preseason football. Obviously, you don't want to make excuses. These players need to execute, right? You need to do your job. But you're going to see more sloppy football in the preseason for sure. But Ethan Driscoll's been flagged a couple times. Caliendo was flagged once. Who else was flagged off the top of my head? Jalen Royals had an OPI. That was on the Cyrus Allen play. Yeah, don't love that. Got to clean up the penalties for sure. I feel like we've been saying that. Colton with the membership and the 2-bomb. Tony halftime show. I don't even know what I could do. Can we throw the Tony lamp on? Let me see. There he is. What up, Tony Lamp? What up, Tony Lamp? How's everybody doing? 2,800 in chat. Bunch of legends in here hanging out during a preseason game. How you guys feeling? EB's having everyone cut their own switch in the locker room. Brittany Stool's a pass-catching tight end. Yep. Starting O-line looked good. Yeah, I think initially, yeah. Emmitt Smith's son at all tonight. Is he playing at all tonight? He definitely had a return. He'll play in the second half with Jaden Ott. I don't know how you stayed so calm seeing the R. Mason Thomas rep. I didn't see it clearly the first time. I rewound it and watched it. I noted pressure. Like, he got pressure, and because of that, Ty Simpson tried to get rid of the ball, but he didn't have time. So I knew he got pressured, but I didn't initially see R. Mason Thomas screaming off the edge like that. That was a great rep by him, man. Yeah, we need more of that. EB is waterboarding all the penalty culprits. Oh, my goodness. Do you think more starters might play after the half? No. Any of the first team guys are done. Emmitt Smith and Cyrus Allen. Oh, Emmett Johnson. Yeah. Emmett Johnson and Cyrus Allen look good. Exactly. Percy with the 100 ARS. Thank you, brother. This game reminds me of the Raiders-Chiefs game, Week 18. Yeah. Doc Emmett Johnson is very good, though. Hey, he definitely is a standout. Are you concerned about Rashee Rice's speed? No, not yet. He's still not 100% looking. He's not a burner, though. He runs a 4.5 40. He's a quick off-the-line guy, 10-yard split guy. But, yeah, that's looked a little slow. So you got to get that back over time. I feel like Rice has always been slower. Yeah. He's not a burner. Has Ogba played? I haven't seen number 50 out there. I don't think so. I doubt he plays today. Cole, could this be a Super Bowl preview? I mean, yeah, maybe. Rams are Super Bowl favorites. Probably for good reason. You got Myles Garrett, Trent McDuffie, Jalen Watson. There's other guys over there, too, already on defense. Aaron Donald might return. You've got Matt Stafford, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, Kyron Williams. We'll see about the Chiefs this year. I don't really know what to fully expect, but I think as long as you can get into the dance, the Chiefs are going to have the opportunity to make a deep playoff run. It's single round elimination. You never know what could happen. Is it the same Ogba? It is Emmanuel Ogba, the same guy, but he's not the same player. He's 32 years old, coming off a career low. Had a lower win percentage last year than any other defensive end on the Chiefs roster, but he's a rotational depth piece that they brought in on probably a super cheap deal. Malachi with the 2. What up, Cole? Back watching the lives. Let's go, man. Welcome. Glad you're here. Thanks for the 2. EJ Smith and Jaden Ott, both of them I think are good practice squad candidates right now for the Chiefs. Who's on the line for KC? I mean, you're pulling into the depth pieces right now. You were looking at Caliendo was out there, Norzad was out there, Ethan Driscoll. Yeah. Yo, what up, mate? Linebackers looking subpar to anyone? I don't know. Anybody want to weigh in? I'm going to have to go back and I'll rewatch the game. We're going to do the full game recap tomorrow. I will do a full recap tomorrow. I'll do a short form recap tonight after the game. Cole, I know it's super early, but I think it's Chiefs-Rams Super Bowl. I mean, shoot, sounds great to me. Sounds great to me. For me, I just want to see the Chiefs bounce back. Mahomes have a healthy season. I want to see how the run game looks and how that impacts the rest of the offense, right? With Kenneth Walker, Amari DiMercato, Emmett Johnson looking really good in this game. Can that really open up the pass game? Will defenses finally have to focus on the run? In theory, yes. Should they be threatened and scared by the Chiefs' run game way more than they have been the last few years? Absolutely, yes. That should allow you to capitalize on play action and benefit from that. More under center is what I would like to see, and that should benefit all these pass catchers out there running routes, whether it's Rice, Thornton, Worthy, Cyrus Allen, Travis Kelce. Kenneth Walker is going to be involved heavily in the pass game as well as a receiving back out of the backfield. Emmett Johnson can do that as well. Amari DiMercato can catch the ball well out of the backfield too. Brashard Smith, you know what you have in him as well, and you hope he develops. But yeah, if Mahomes stays healthy, the run game really helps take pressure off the group of pass catchers, and that O-line looks as solid as we think that they can be, and you have good injury luck this year. The offense might have to carry every now and again early while the defense is going through growing pains because the secondary is very young, very inexperienced in Spags' scheme or in the NFL as a whole. And we're getting ready to start the third quarter here in a minute. But yeah, that's the hope, man. The Chiefs can do enough to get into the dance. We are getting ready for the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Still worried about the pass rush on defense. Yeah, I think the hope is that upgraded interior comes alive. Peter Woods, obviously Chris Jones, Kairos Tonga, and then Armason Thomas. Can he translate those quick pressures on key passing downs like he has today in real games in the regular season? You know, not against backups. If so, that's going to help on definite passing downs. But yeah, the defensive end room, there's some questions there, no doubt about it. But they've got to help out the young secondary early on. We are starting the third quarter with a bobbled up ball in the end zone by Amari DiMercato, but he picks it up, kneels it down, touchback Chiefs. So we've got Brashard Smith, Garrett Nussmeier, Cyrus Allen. Oh yeah, we get more action from Cyrus. Love it. I know FLDB said he might not come out in the second half, but I think, he's a rookie. He's missed time at camp with the banged up shin. I don't see anything wrong right now within reason of giving him a little bit more reps. Now, does he leave when Garrett Nussmeier does? Maybe. It's going to be a handoff to Brashard Smith, right side, and fights his way maybe for 3. Had a nice little inside move there to pick up a little bit more yardage. You want to see DiMercato at running back? Yeah, we'll see. There's still a lot of game left. You're way ahead of you. Oh, dang, you're right. I might be able to flip it forward. I'll adjust in a second. 2nd and 7. We have Nussmeier rolling out. I think that got me caught up. Yeah, I was a little behind. That's my bad. There. I should be a little bit more caught up. 3rd and 7. Some of you are still going to be ahead of me. It's like a YouTube delay, and I'm using YouTube TV. All right. 3rd and 7. There's a little scramble there on 2nd down by Nuss. You got Nussmeier at the 38 in the gun. 3 options out wide to his right. Rams trying to get home. Brashard Smith catches his pass out of the backfield. A great juke to avoid a tackle for loss. Fights his way up for about 5, maybe 4 yards. You're looking at a 4th down regardless. That's a nice little move there by Brashard Smith. 4 yards, 4th and 3. Do I read any of these? Yes. What's up, Nova? Your clock is delayed. We're getting caught up. We're getting caught up and adjusted to the broadcast. All right, they are going to punt. Ariza with, I think, his third of the day. Going to be caught at the 12-yard line, makes one man miss, gets up to the 24. Flag on the play, imagine that. Please don't be on the Chiefs. I'm going to sit in darkness if it's on the Chiefs again, dude. This is like penalty number 70. In the game, the second half just started. I'm turning this off if it's on the Chiefs. Sitting in darkness. Oh, hold on the Rams. All right, we'll take that. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. First down. I was going to do this, FLDB, and just sit in darkness for a minute and sulk. Yeah, flag on the Rams. We'll take it. You're annoyed at the camera crew and announcers. Hey, it's preseason for everybody, including me and FLDB. Maybe, are you annoyed at us? You annoyed at me? Hello, darkness, mild. Exactly. Eric Bieniemy going to be all over them. Penalties, watch. What can I say? Or penalties, watch what I say. Yeah, you're probably right. All right, the Rams are backed up to their own 12. Ty Simpson, under center, hands the ball off. It's going to be about a 4-yard run to the 11. Jaden Kennedy involved with that tackle. Thoughts on Trent McDuffie trade? I don't know. It's been I don't really think about it. I'm bummed, but you've got Delane, you have Noel Williams. Next man up. Of course, I wanted to see if McDuffie and Jalen Watson could stay, but you traded McDuffie away. He got a big old payday, and the Chiefs got Mansour Delane. And so you just hope for the best, man. Wish McDuffie the best, obviously, but hated to see him go. All right, 2nd and 6 out of the gun. It's going to be a quick handoff draw play up the middle. Great gain all the way to the 23. Shot out like a cannon for 11 yards. Quick, Jaden Hicks in the area, or with the tackle, rather. You've been watching since last year. Can't wait for more. Edward, let's go, man. Much love, brother. Glad you're here. Cole's about to pull an Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, we were about to have a darkness retreat if there was another flag. Why is Hicks still in? I think you're still running a lot of your second team defense. Maybe not. The question is Hicks now controlling the secondary? Is he now the play caller? You know what I mean? Another handoff goes for no gain or maybe a loss of 1 depending on the spot. You're going to be looking at 2nd and 10. Trent will be back later on in his career. Stay sober, Cole. I have had no beer. I've had no beer. I don't drink as much anymore. I have like a yeast allergy. So I rarely drink because of that. Simpson throws right side, quick catch, great tackle. I think that was Kevin. Was that Kevin Knowles? Oh, Wampa. Dang, that was a great tackle by Wampa, the UDFA out of Iowa. Cole with the yeast infection. No, I don't have that. I'm just allergic to yeast. It's an annoying allergy that I developed over the last 2 years. Quick pass to the right once again. Gain of maybe 2. You're looking at a 4th down. Singleton with the tackle. I think the Rams are going to have to punt. Yeah, Singleton. You got some depth pieces in right now, guys. Is what you got going on. Yeah, 4th and 4. Yeah, the yeast allergy is annoying because there's yeast in food, like yeast extract. It's in seasoning. It's in some bone broth. It's in really random items in it. Yeah, it's been a pretty annoying allergy I've been trying to work through the past couple years. Just trying to cut it out. Jacob DeJesus fields this punt and tries to get outside to the left to break off a big return. Gets tripped up, and he gets 6 yards. Yep, bread. Can't have bread. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bread. Sourdough, nope. It's it's not like when people hear, and I'll shut up about this because some people are not going to care about this, but a yeast allergy it's not gluten per se. I can have gluten. I can't have yeast, but at the grocery store, they don't have a yeast-free aisle. You have to read all the labels. So just been eating really plain food. It's been pretty helpful. Feel sorry for you. It's all good, man. It happens. I'm grateful that I figured out what was going on. It's all right. It's all good. Hope you guys are doing well, man. We're on another commercial break, but we're going to get back to it soon. Malachi, what's up, Cole? Yes, sir. Thank you for the 2-bomb, brother. How are our prize picks looking? Oh, we might be done. Well, we might not be done with Cyrus Allen. I mean, here's the picks that I got going on. I look like I am 3 foot tall. I know, we're sickos, okay? Looking at preseason parlays here on Prize Picks. But Cyrus Allen needs 3.5 yards. Ty Simpson needs 23 yards. Emmett Johnson needs 4.5 rushing yards. What's insane is if the Chiefs just wouldn't have had any penalties, the 2 Chiefs picks would have definitely hit. That's the name of the game. And it's fine, but how do you feel about the Trent McDuffie trade? I already answered that. Did you ask that? Am I being trolled? I answered questions and I see them again. I'm like, I answered it. Yeast can be a trigger for migraines too. God bless. Yeah, store-bought bread. Yeah. Betting on preseason is crazy. That's why I said this is for sickos, dude. We got the sicko parlay. I even put some money down on the Rams winning. Only because the Chiefs are 0-6 the last 2 years in preseason. I'm sick, I know. But it's always be responsible. I do like $10 here, $15 there. It's nothing insane. Never bet what you can't afford to lose. Never play what you can't afford to lose. You know how it goes. Be responsible. All right, we're back. It's going to be a handoff to Emmett Johnson up the middle, spinning, getting pushed forward for 5 yards. That might be, he might have hit. You can't have some. Yeah, he's got 28 yards. Woo! But that doesn't mean this will stay. Because if you lose yardage, we're not in the clear yet. But that was a nice little 5-yard run up the middle there. I will say Emmett Johnson, he's shown great ability to break tackles, bounce off tackles. I like what I've seen from number 10 so far. Second and 5 at the 18. It's going to be a toss to Emmett Johnson. Right side gets 4. I'm looking at a 3rd and 1, maybe 3rd and 2. And he's getting a lot of work. 3rd and 1. New here. How do you feel about the McDuffie trade? All right, I think I'm officially being trolled. I have to be being trolled. I've been asked this a few different times recently, and I already answered it. But thank you for the 2. I'll answer it again, I guess, in a second here after this 3rd down. Nussmeier in the gun. He's going to hand it off to Emmett Johnson. Breaks a tackle all the way up to the 31. Nice 7-yard run there. Dude, Emmett Johnson is awesome. This is great. I'm so happy to have a running back, and this is like RB3 right now on the depth chart. He'll be climbing up. That was a great rep. Yeah, man, obviously when a player that you love and is a great contributor for your team gets traded, it's always bittersweet. I understand that the Chiefs did it to offload McDuffie for draft picks. He got paid. They got multiple picks out of it. Yeah, it was definitely bittersweet, man. Wish him the best, obviously, unless they're playing the Chiefs. Cyrus Allen in motion on 1st and 10. Play action, trying to bootleg. Pressure forces a low throw. Brenningstool can't haul it in, and it's probably a good thing he didn't anyway. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Jeremy with the 45 months. Let's go, man. Preseason always makes me yell at my TV. Holding. Thanks for keeping us in the loop, Cole. Heck yeah, Jeremy. Appreciate you. Brady with the 2. I am now an Emmett Johnson believer. Dude, I was so happy about that pick as soon as I grabbed him. Patty with the $10 super sticker. Thank you guys. Appreciate the support. 2nd and 10. 7 minutes and 56 seconds to go in the third. Tie game at 6 apiece. Can Garrett Nussmeier get this drive going down the field? It's going to be another handoff to Emmett Johnson, left side, making a man miss. He needed 7 and got 10. Got 12. Oh my gosh, this is fun. I'm buying an Emmett Johnson jersey. Love that, dude. He's been a lot of fun. This guy is crushing it today. Love that. He might be done. He's at least taking a break on the sideline. 1st and 10, it's going to be a handoff to Brashard Smith up the middle, and he's got a solid gain, getting pushed forward for about 7. 2nd and 3. Nice. 88 should be retired. Let's be serious. Yeah, nothing against Jake Brenningstool, but it is a debate, a topic of debate for sure. Because Tony Gonzalez is one of the best tight ends to ever play the game. I don't know if it's because of how it ended. I just don't really understand why it didn't end up happening. But Brashard Smith with the handoff, hightailing, dodging a tackle low, getting 7 more yards? I mean, I know it's backups, but I like what I've seen from Brashard Smith, from Emmett Johnson. Jersey will be updated by week 1. Or jersey wall. Yeah, Colton, that's the goal. I ordered a jersey to test it from NFL Shop, and the number was way smaller than the rest. So I have to figure out what to do. I got to figure it out. 1st and 10 at the 45. It's another handoff. Brashard Smith breaking a tackle, jumping again, getting up to about the 40. You already have the number, just change the name. So just duct tape Pacheco and change it to Johnson. That'd be kind of funny. Second and 7, 5.5 minutes to go in the third. Nussmeier hands it off to Emmett Johnson, who is back out there trying to get skinny, dodging a couple tackles, and is able to get maybe 3 yards. We're looking at a 3rd and 4. Is this what a run game looks like right now, Erica? Yeah. This is nice. They've just been running. This has been a great drive. 9 plays, 48 yards, 4.5 minutes off the clock, 12-yard run, 7-yard run, 7-yard run, 3-yard run, 3-yard run. Currently. Looking at a 3rd and short. I think I said Erica. Sorry, Eric. There's a B in between that. What up, Eric? Sorry about that. 3rd and 4 at the 39-yard line. Nussmeier wants his guy to go in motion. Yep, Trey Watson finally does. It's going to be a pitch to the right. Emmett Johnson trying to juke, gets kind of lit up. 1 yard or so shy of the line to gain. You're looking at a 4th and short. Go for it. Go for it. I don't care. Go for it. We're trying to win this televised scrimmage. 4th and 1. Let's go. 4th and 1. They're just going to give it to Emmett Johnson again. So let's see. You got Nussmeier under center again. There's been a lot of under center on this drive. Trey Watson in motion again there. Oh, God bless. Fall start so bad, dude. Five-yard penalty, 4th and 6. Well, you're not going for it now, are you? You could. You're in no man's land. You're at the 50. Oh, Harrison Butker's going to try to kick this. My gosh. 59, 60-yard attempt right here. Yeah, somebody said, I've seen some comments saying, hey, how come Hunter Norzad isn't getting opportunities with the first team offense You're getting Khalil Benson work at guard instead. I mean, he's year 3 in the system maybe, and that was a pretty egregious penalty. 4th and 6 from the right hash. Butker booms it. It's good! Oh my gosh, what a kick. 59-yarder. Boom, baby. It started to hook at the end, and I wasn't sure, but it snuck in from the right hash. It had a little bit of a left hook to it, and it does sneak in. That was a great kick, dude. Let's go, man. Let's go, number 7. We need a bounce-back year from Harrison Butker this year, and those are some great kicks. Build you some confidence heading into the regular season. And that was great. It's 6-9. We've only had field goals, man. We have only had field goals. That drive was 11 plays, 6 minutes off the clock, a lot of runs. Man. Yeah, man. Emmett Johnson's looked so awesome. I love that. Jaden Hicks had 6 tackles in the first half, and the only tackle for loss and pass defense credited to the Chiefs. Matt Derrick said, no, I do not precisely understand why Hicks seems to have squatters' rights in Steve Spagnuolo's doghouse. It's a good question. I think we all would like to know about that. All right, you guys are a bunch of sickos. Greg with the 2-bomb said, how do you feel about the Trent McDuffie trade? You guys are definitely messing with me now. I'm in the doghouse now. Let's see, Darrell, you already got the number, just changed the name. Yeah, to the jersey. Thank you for the 2. SAT with the 5. After looking at the schedule with the week 5 bye of the season, if it were my decision, I would sit Mahomes till week 6 against the Chargers. Do you want the Chiefs to be potentially 0-5? No. If the answer is no, you want Mahomes out there. Now, could they survive a couple games and maybe go like 500 during that time? Yeah, but if Mahomes is cleared week 1, he's going to be out there. But every week you wait is more beneficial for the knee. It's a little bit of a risk versus reward thing. But yeah, if he gets cleared to play, he's playing. And he's trending up towards being able to do that. Nashi with the 2, 22 years old. Emmett is the future of the Chiefs running back room. Sounds great to me. Eric with the 2. Yep, that is what a run game looks like. And we got Greg trolling. How do you feel about the Trent McDuffie trade? Fine is how I feel at this point. Wish him the best, though. Pebble with the 5. Anybody remember the Cowboys running back Emmitt Smith? Yep. EJ's dad and Emmett Johnson's godfather. I hope to keep these 2 RBs straight. Yeah, exactly. The kick is going to be returned by the Rams weaving their way through traffic up to the 33. Heck yeah, man. Of course I remember who Emmitt Smith was. I watched him as a kid. I didn't know he was Emmett Johnson's godfather, though. That's awesome. Colton, might as well make a McDuffie sticker and put it on your face when someone asks. Fine is how I feel, I guess. I feel fine. Bittersweet. That would be the word. All right, 1st and 10 for the Rams at the 33. And, oh boy, almost broke off outside. Thank God Wampa was able to prevent a big gain. But there's a flag on the play after a gain of 5. Hopefully it's on the Rams. Oh, it is holding on the offense. All right, now Rams trolls paying to ask about Trent. I don't even think it's Rams trolls. It might be. But I think it's just people it's become a bit of a joke now, I think is what it has been. Like people just keep asking for fun. Yeah, Pebble, thanks for the 5, man. Hannah, thanks for the 2. Colton with the 5, might as well. Yeah, we'll make a McDuffie sticker. All right, 1st and 20 now at the 22-yard line. Ty Simpson, the first-round pick, still out there at QB in the shotgun. A couple options each side. They're going to hand it off, draw play up the middle. That goes absolutely nowhere. Christian Fulton, I believe, was in on that one. That was for 1 yard. I heard from someone somewhere that they thought Wampa was going to be a solid player for our defense. Is he out there with the second team? The second or the third team? I don't even know what's out here right now. He kind of has an uphill battle to make the roster, to be honest with you. Unless they... I just feel like the safety room is pretty set. I'll process through it, though. Simpson fires right side. Caught on 2nd and 19 for a gain of about 5. You're looking at a 3rd and long. Where's R. Mason Thomas? Cooper McDonald and Xavier Wampa on the tackle. I think the safety room right now is pretty set, but we'll see. Alohi Gilman, Chamari Connor, Jaden Hicks, and then Chris Roland Wallace is the 4th for me. He's your slot corner. Depth piece, can play special teams too. So Wampa would need to be able to usurp CRW, and I just don't think it's going to happen because he's your perceived to be starting slot corner. Simpson holding onto the ball forever, getting flush from the pocket, able to evade a sack, and somehow completes this pass. Oh my gosh. You're still well short of the first down. 4th and 8, maybe. 4th and 9, you're punting. It's going to be a punt. Yo, Zach. Hey, Cole, longtime listener and coffee buyer. Oh, let's go, man. Love that. All right, I got. I thought this was going to be a real question. 4th and 9. The punt is up. Jacob DeJesus fields it. Left side at the 8, trying to switch fields. There's nowhere to go. Ends up shooting forward all the way up to the 17. Trying to get something going there. Man. Zach, thanks so much for the 10 bomb. Glad you liked the coffee. Yeah, I was hoping this offseason, like a serious answer, that the Chiefs would find a way to either pay Trent McDuffie or pay Jalen Watson. One or the other. And then you could imagine my surprise when they both went to the Rams. Pretty crazy. Bill in the house with the 20 bomb. Cole, I feel like you're holding something back. What are your true, deep, innermost feelings about the Trent McDuffie trade? Let it out, man. All right, I'm pissed. I haven't slept in days. You know, it's crazy. I know it's business, but it kind of made me sad to hear about Trent McDuffie, the way that the trade went down. He hadn't had any conversation with the team in a while. Thought the long-term deal was going to get done, and then, yeah, he was at a workout, had his phone on D&D, and his family, I think, walked into where he was working out and let him know that he was traded, and that's kind of how he found out. I think his agent was trying to get a hold of him. It's just the nature of the beast. I think things move fast, and once the trade started to heat up, the Chiefs pulled the trigger. But yeah. Hannah said, Cole, take their money, but don't read their messages. Well, now these are regulars on the channel just feeding into the bit. They're just feeding into the bit at this point. Elizabeth said, I'll take field goals. Hey, that's all we've gotten. It's a Chiefs ball now, though. You got 1 minute and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. I wonder if Nussmeier is going to go back out again. When is Chris Oladokin coming out? Not in a hurry to have him out there, to be clear, but how many more snaps do you want Nussmeier to get? You're a good sport. Keep up your outstanding Chiefs coverage. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate the 20 and the 10 bomb, man. The longer I do this, the less surprised I am when stuff happens. It's like nobody's safe outside of Mahomes, Chris Jones, Kelsey. Anything could happen at any time in free agency and the offseason, you know. Never, I hope. Letting us finish, said Denny. Vince, thanks for the question. We need a short about your thought on McDuffie, on McDonald's. Ooh, McDonald's. All right, 1st and 10 at the 17. Nussmeier, play action, tries to roll left and nowhere to go. He can't escape, and he's sacked for like a 10-yard loss. Oh, he's slow to get up. Oh, Nussmeier's limping. That was awkward. He just lost 13 yards on the play, guys. He was trying to spin out of pressure. He might have tweaked a hammy or something. He's down awkward, limping bad. He's not down. He's walking around limping. Well, we might see Chris Oladokun here in a minute, guys. Yep, here we go. They're calling a timeout. Chris Oladokun's getting his helmet on. Well, guys, is a IR stash incoming on Garrett Nussmeier for the season? Is that how you handle it for the year? We'll see. It might be nothing. Like nothing in the sense of like super serious. He might be done for the day though. Yeah, Oladokun's coming in right now. David said IR season over. It's a very realistic path if this is an injury. Place him on IR for the year. Then you don't have to take a roster spot and have him inactive anyway. Then he could be your potential QB2 of the future on a super cheap rookie deal. I feel like I saw enough from Nuss to have confidence that he could build and become something in this offense as a backup quarterback. Yep, the Chris Oladokun experience is about to take place. Has anybody signed Keenan Allen yet? No, he's still a free agent. Jaron said Veach is licking his lips. He's on IR for the season. Yeah, I hope Nuss is all right. But yeah, easy answer here if the injury warrants it. Any of you think you could play in NFL, just stop? I could play. No, I couldn't play. I could give water. I could hand out water. Jeremy with the 21. I think we're missing the captain and brain in the secondary, the Honey Badger or Justin Reed type on offense. I'm rooting for Brenningstool. Thanks so much for the 21 bomb, man. Yeah, I mean, the guy kind of holding it down doing that last year was Brian Cook. I feel like he did a pretty good job. And then Nick Bolton, obviously, as the green dot. But Alohi Gilman was kind of brought in to do that. Well, he's out. He's back out there. So cramp, maybe? 2nd and 23. They hand it off to Emmett Johnson. Was he just cramping? If he just had like a calf cramp or something? Yeah, I think he's good to go. Yeah, never mind. He back out. 2nd and 21. This is going to be the end of the third quarter. He's walking fine now. I think he definitely had a cramp. I don't know if you guys have ever Charlie horsed in your calf or in your quad or wherever, hamstring. Where do you cramp up there? I'm not a doctor, but yeah, I've had a calf cramp and Charlie horses, and they are pretty miserable. I kind of just lay there until they pass. So the fact that he was up and walking. The Oladokun show begins. Buckle up, said Hannah. Yo, what's up, Anthony? Thanks for the 2-bomb, man. Hey, just getting in. Can you recap some? Sure. I think as far as a recap goes, Garrett Nussmeier looks great. He's 13 for 18 for 98 yards. Emmett Johnson has been a huge bright spot in the run game. 12 carries for 59 yards. That's almost 5 yards per carry. That's 4.9 yards per carry. Cyrus Allen had some good plays. One great catch in particular. Jaden Hicks has been all over the place on defense. R. Mason Thomas has had a couple great pressures on 2 third downs. What else am I missing? A lot of penalties. First off, love the vids and updates and everything. Been watching for over a year, but I'm curious, can you not show the live footage? I wish, Andrew. Thank you for the 5. My channel would get shut down very quick if I showed game footage. That is a big no-no. But I wish I could and like live stream react with it, put myself in the corner or something. I wish. I get cramps, they suck, wake you up from your sleep on occasion. Yeah, those are not fun. You're on another commercial break. It's the end of the 3rd quarter. Can you recap how you feel about the McDuffie trade? No. Yo, what up, Patrick? Show us your Ola Doken face. I don't know. He's had another offseason under the belt. Let's just see how it goes. Yeah, let's just see how it goes. I think the NFL will lean on instant replay even more in the playoffs this year. Like replay assist to overturn stuff? Possibly. Did Mansour Delane play? No. I have beautiful teeth? Thank you. Very kind. I will say I'm like a teeth person. When I talk with people, I look at teeth because I read lips. So I try to have okay teeth because I'm on camera for a living. So I'm like, man, people are going to be looking at me and my teeth. They're not perfect. I don't have braces or anything, but appreciate it. All right, start of the 4th quarter. Here we go. Enough about my teeth, dude. Nobody cares. From the gun on 3rd and 21 in his own end zone, Nussmeier launches a nuke down the left side. Please, God. Oh! Jason Brownlee was the intended target 60 yards down the field, and it was a last-second pass breakup by the defensive back in coverage. That was so close. I would have lost my noodle, dude. Man, Jason Brownlee got a hand in there at the last second. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, Brownlee just dropped it. That would have been a 100-yard touchdown, dude. And Brownlee, it went right through his hands. No way. That was a perfect pass by Nussmeier, too. The punt's caught at the 38, and oh boy, the Rams are at the 40, 30. That was like a 30-yard return. Matt Ariza's not happy with that punt. Dang, man. Brownlee, bro. Man. Dude, Jason Brownlee, he tried to catch it like this, and the ball just went right through his arms right here. Right here. That would have been a... Man. All right. Let's get back to focus here. Somebody just said, hey, your tweet needs to be fixed. I went and read the tweet. I tweeted out, I'm buying an I meant to tweet out, I'm buying an Emmett Johnson jersey immediately. And I forgot to put jersey. So the tweet said I'm buying an Emmett Johnson immediately, which is insane. So I definitely just edited that tweet. The Rams, just like that, are all the way up to the 10-yard line. It was 2nd and short, and they're going to get enough for the first down. Yeah, I had to edit that tweet so fast. Holy smokes. It was an 8-yard pass, short right to Presley, tackle made by Jaden Kennedy, and then it was just a 6-yard run. Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, how did I forget the word jersey? I don't know, but that's why I did not call that last play, because I was terrified and immediately hit edit. This is what happened. This is what happens when you're... I'm trying to multitask and tweet super fast. All right, it's going to be a handoff, 1st and goal at the 10. No gain. Maybe 1, 2nd and goal. Yeah, Nussmeier has Moxie. Yeah, dude. I mean, that was a great pass, dude. Man. Will Twitch let you show game footage? I don't think so. All right, 2nd and goal at the 9. Ty Simpson looks left. It's actually set up for a screen right side, and they are going to break tackles. Touchdown Rams. Wow. Dean Connors with the touchdown. That was kind of some poor tackling there on the Chiefs side of things. I don't know if that was McNeil with the miss. Man. I thought Coach Reed said Mahomes couldn't play or wouldn't play in the preseason. I'm confused by that. I could see him maybe doing a few plays, but he's been in for a while. Mahomes? Mahomes hasn't played at all. Number 15 has not played. All right, extra point is up and good. It is 13-9, Rams up by 4. Just got a sideline update. Nussmeier didn't go down with the cramp. That was him reacting to the McDuffie trade. All right. Listen here. Let's relax, everybody. Zach, thanks for the 5. All right, let me double check a couple things here. You guys are insane with the McDuffie stuff. Oh, what's up with the McDuffie questions? People trolling around, that's all. A couple people asked in a row, and then it just kept going. As a Rams fan, I'll never forget the game we had against the Bears in the playoffs last year. I don't even remember the outcome of the game. I know the Rams won. Is that the play where... Is that the game where Caleb Williams forced overtime with the crazy... It was a crazy touchdown where he backpedaled like 50 yards? If so, yeah, I remember that. That troll was funny? Yeah, he got me good. Is Jaden Hicks not looking like Justin Reed right now? I mean, he's kind of all over the place, yeah. I'm glad I asked you because other channels are supposedly showing the game with the score like it's Mahomes. I don't know. Yeah, he hasn't played. So, I don't know what they're doing. Didn't realize I wasn't subscribed until I tried to comment. Hey, let's go, Sky. Mahomes was being a defensive back in coverage pregame. How about no? How about no? The knee is feeling good. Xavier with the 46 months. Let's go, bro. We're so back. Hope all is well with the GOAT. Who's stood out the most today, in your opinion? Emmett Johnson, Garrett Nussmeier, Jaden Hicks. Who else, guys? Anybody else? RMT, R. Mason Thomas on a couple third downs. Dang, bro, I can't believe Brownlee dropped that pass. That would have been a 100-yard touchdown from Garrett Nussmeier. Dang. No sacks, you're worried? I wouldn't be. The starters weren't even out there. No Karlaftis. No Gelati. No Chris Jones. Peter Woods did. He played like a little bit, I think. I wouldn't be worried. All right, Thicker. Kicker. That is a big boy. Booms it up. Here we go. Jacob DeJesus fields it in the end zone, kneels it down, touchback. Chiefs ball. Let's see if Nussmeier comes out again or what happens. Peter Woods played like a little bit, yeah. I don't know how much exactly, but for sure was out there. When is Matt Castle playing? Maybe soon. You never know. All right, 1st and 10. Is Nussmeier still out there? Let me see. Nope. Chris Oladokun is now out there. Who are we handing the ball off to? What are you watching preseason on? Channel 41. I live local to Kansas City. Amari DiMercado with the 5-yard run. All right, 2nd and 5 at the 40. Chris Oladokun in the gun. 3 lined up to his left. And intercepted. Throws right side, trying to target Omari Evans, and that's going to be picked off. All right. Okay. Well, there's the Chris Oladokun experience for you. First turnover of the game is a Chris Oladokun INT. Hannah with the 5. What are your feelings about trading yeast for water? Yeah, not great. Not great. Better for my health, probably. Thank you for the 5. Lot with the 10 months. But seeing how the game is preseason, Cole, what is your updated opinion on, of course, the McDuffie trade? These start out as real questions, so I'm invested. Wait. It is an incomplete pass. So they did not maintain possession. That is not an interception. Chiefs ball. Chris Oladokun gets redemption. You saw Peter Woods out there deep into the 2nd? I don't know, man. I'm going to have to go. I have to go back and watch the game again. So I'll watch it tomorrow and take a bunch of notes. Oladokun's probably getting cut. Well, we already knew he was going to be your practice squad guy. Yeah, we already know that he would be your practice squad guy for sure. All right, in the gun, Chris Oladokun gets redemption, steps back, goes through his reads, doesn't like it. He's going to tuck it and run. He can scramble really well on 3rd and 5. He's going to get about 15 yards. So we know he can do that. It's throwing the ball. Chris Jones is a big dude. Yeah, he's a monster. Not a bad preseason game. No, not bad. 13-9. It's been exciting. It would have been way more exciting if Jason Brownlee hauled in that 60-yard bomb from Nussmeier that hit him in the breadbasket. That would have been maybe not 100 yards, 90-something yard touchdown. Handoff to Amari DiMercado, right side, bounces out for about 3 yards. Yo, what up, Gizmo? Are we going to at least score? Well, they've scored 3 field goals. It should be 13-13 because Emmett Johnson had a touchdown. It got called back by a hold. You missed most of the game. How are the rookies doing? Not bad so far. Some of them. Emmett Johnson, R. Mason Thomas made some plays. Cyrus Allen made a couple catches. It's going to be another handoff on 2nd and 7, by the way, up the middle to DiMercado for 2 yards. Maybe who? Wampa? Yeah, Brownlee missed the catch. Nussmeier's had a good standout day. He's done for the day. But, yeah, Nussmeier looked pretty good as well. They're scared to let Chris pass now. Just make him throw it. You're upset about Nazee's situation? Yeah, super unfortunate. Nazee Johnson, he's with the Titans now, but he got suspended for 6 games for testing positive, I think, for, I guess, PEDs. I don't even know, but it's a longer story than that. Flag on the play, false start on the Chiefs. He was taking something to try to help get them pregnant. Was having trouble. And he got flagged because of it. But initially thought he could take it and was fine. But ultimately, it's on him. He said he should have double-checked and made sure that it wasn't going to flag anything. But yeah, they just lost. His wife was pregnant, and they lost their baby. I'm not sure how far along they were. So yeah, he's suspended, and they're dealing with that as well. Super, just unfortunate situation. 3rd and 11, ladies and gentlemen, after a false start on Ethan Driscoll. Oh my gosh. Ethan Driscoll got flagged again. That's flag number 3 on Ethan Driscoll. Strong run game showing, signs of things to come, and mindset changing by coaching staff. That's what I hope, Anthony. How about less chat, more game? Jeff, how about you shut up and let me chat? Chris Oladokin, deep drop, fires way downfield. Pass broke up, incomplete. Oh, he was trying to get Omari Evans. Dang. 4th down. Jeff's over here mad in the 4th quarter of a preseason game because I'm talking with chat. There was no play. Relax, Jeff. Dude, Omari Evans, that was a good pass from Chris O. Omari Evans leaped up to try to haul it in, and it was a tough grab to make. He couldn't. 4th and 11. Fair catch called for at the 12, Rams ball. 9 minutes and 56 seconds to go in this game. Chiefs trailing by 4. No Jeff Caldwell hype? I haven't seen him. Who was talking about Peter Woods with an injury? I don't know if I've seen anything about that. I think we're fine. Yeah, I think we're okay. So many penalties, though. The Chiefs have been flagged a million times. 9 penalties for 68 yards. God bless America. Cole, how do you think about that job? Which job? Did K9 play? He played 1 snap. It was kind of weird. Why did he go out there? Chris Jones played 1 snap. Kenneth Walker played 1 snap. Andrew Armstrong's a dog. Yep. Got to clean up those flags. 100%. Yo, Mitchell here in Las Vegas. What up, Mitch? So pumped to have you on my YouTube to listen to the games. My wife and I are moving to KC soon. Hey, let's go, man. Come on now. Heck yeah. Thanks for the 5. Glad you're enjoying. I tell you that Emmett Johnson is something special. Dude, he's been so much fun. How's your back? It's okay. I had a flare-up over the summer that was pretty bothersome for like 6 weeks, but it's a lot better. Yeah, it's a lot better. I'm going to stand for a bit, though, speaking of. FLDB, you all right over there, dude? Surviving?
Yep. Sure am. I'm going to stand up, too.
Oh, do you got a sit stand?
Yeah.
Ah, fancy.
Yeah,
Let's go, man. Team sit stand. EB will institute O-line slap train because of penalties, said Hannah. Yo, we got Hunter. Sorry, I got to catch up on a couple of these super chats. Lot, thanks again for the 10 months. Keno with the 21 months. Hunter with the 5. Yo, my man, I travel for work, so I got to watch game with you today. So thank you. What's your opinion on the Trit trade? Oh, my gosh. You guys better start taking shots every time somebody asks. Well, don't do that. You'll be in the hospital. Don't do that. All right, we are back from commercial break. All right, I'm calling the game right now for Jeff. Oh, play action. Ty Simpson rolling right. Nowhere really to go. Throws it away, but there's another flag on the play. I know, a flag again, dude. If this is on, it is on the Chiefs, dude. Holding on Jaden Kennedy. 10 flags for 72 yards. You went to a game in 1981 and watched Earl Campbell play against the Chiefs for $16. Insane. Yep, Jaden Kennedy got hit with the... Did they say defensive holding? What was the flag? Yeah, defensive holding. Somebody in chat said, who is Jeff? 1st and 10, quick pass right side, incomplete. Daniels Jr., it was not even close. He had to try to dive for it. There was some miscommunication there. How much longer for Chiefsaholic? I don't. He's in prison for years. I don't know how many years. What are your thoughts on Cyrus Allen? Looking good so far. I think he's not really playing anymore. I think he's done. But yeah, what we saw from him, I did like. Now, he should have had more than 2 catches for 20 yards. One got called back due to penalty. 2nd and 10. Simpson, with the dart left side. Wow. That was a great snag. We have a Chief down on the play, though. That's Jaden Kennedy. Big hit. He is a little woozy on the field and slow to get up. That was 22-yard dot. That was a perfect pass from Ty Simpson, man. Obviously, the Rams know that they have Stafford, but how much more does he really have left in his NFL career? So you drafted Ty Simpson, 13th overall or something like that? Jaden Kennedy is up, by the way, and walking off the field with trainers. Might have just been a stinger. They might take him to the blue tent to take a look at him. We'll kind of see what they do there, but hopefully Kennedy's okay. Are you concerned about Snead's knee? A little bit, because they started ramping him up and then started working him in during teams, so 7-on-7, not full 11-on-11. So started to slowly ramp him up, and since then he's missed 8 practices, hasn't played at all. Practiced at all, so I don't know. Ty Simpson surveying the field from left to right is able to check it down, and they're going to get 12 yards. Rams are lucky they don't have me out there trucking defenders. What happened to Chiefsaholic? You don't know anything about it? He went to prison for robbing banks. Chief superfan. Yeah, there's a whole documentary and everything. We've got another guy banged up on the field. He's still playing. It was one of the Chiefs' corners or safeties. Hard play action. Ty Simpson has time, fires, middle of the field, caught, and nobody touched him, so he jumps up and keeps going all the way to the 24. Man, I think Kevin Knowles with the tackle. 23 yards there. Just a few credit unions, no biggie. Yeah, I don't know how many years he got, but he finally got caught, and he was robbing banks on his way to Chiefs games, which is crazy. He would just drive his car and rob a credit union on the way to a game. It's just kind of wild. He's in prison for years. Simpson at the 26, a million seconds in the pocket, fires another strike all the way to the 9-yard line. There's no pass rush right now. But, I mean, you've got a bunch of guys in that, I'm not even sure who, some of these names are not familiar to me off the top of my head. Darko Perkins McAllister, number 19 for the Chiefs, was the one shaking his arm out. Casey with the 5. Give me a second. 1st and 10 First and goal, rather. Play action rollout. Throws. Left side caught. Breaking tackles down at the 3. Second and goal. You've got 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. I did put money down on the Rams. It's preseason. The Chiefs are 0-6 in the preseason the last 2 years. I was like, might be 0-7. If the Rams score a touchdown here, I think you can probably call it a day. Get ready to go home. With Chris Oladokun at the helm, there's 6.5 minutes to go. You're going to be trailing by 2 scores. Let's see what happens. Maybe a pick 6 reverses this game. Ty Simpson in the gun. And he was going to pull it and throw it off play action, but the play gets blown dead. Timeout Rams. All right, let me catch up on these super chats real quick here. Way too early, I know, but how about this 26 draft class so far? Yeah. Emmett Johnson, R. Mason Thomas. Delane wasn't playing. But Cyrus Allen. Yeah, definitely multiple guys off the top of my head. Garrett Nussmeier. Yeah, absolutely. Many standouts from that draft class. It's my first live game stream, and I'm going to have to tune in more. Love the energy in this community. Also, love having a place to go, and I can't watch the game, said Andrew. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, try to keep it upbeat. I was kind of just trolling with Jeff when I told him to shut up. Sometimes we feed into something like that for fun. But, yeah, we try to keep it as optimistic as we can. Play action. Batted up into the air, though. Incomplete on second and goal. Try to call it like we see it. Have some fun. Hang out with you guys. There we go. That pass was tipped. Maybe by Tanner McAllister. Third and goal. Let's go. Man, if you could hold them to a field goal, it's a 1-score game. It would be a 7-point game. You got to stop them here, though. Oh, and then they could still go for it. Third and goal. Ty Simpson steps back in the gun, fires, strike, touchdown. It was a nice little route there. Found the opening, and Ty Simpson with the dart. I mean, man, you've got their 13th overall pick going up against the Chiefs' 4th stringers right now. He's doing a good job, Ty Simpson. If you're the Rams, you want him to play as many snaps as humanly possible. He's your QB2. Get him as many reps as you can. No pressure. Not great coverage. Touchdown Rams, 19-9. PAT is up, and it's good. It's 20-9. Rams up. We got a super chat deleted? Can't be that bad. Is buying an Emmett Johnson cheaper than a Trent trade? Yeah, I definitely just meant Emmett Johnson jersey. Is Underdog Fantasy no longer sponsored? No, it's Prize Picks for the year. We here with Prize Picks, yeah. After 4 years with Underdog. Made the old switch. Hey, Cole, how do you feel on the McDuffie trade? I don't know. I haven't been asked enough to fully be able to weigh out my thoughts properly. Some of the janitorial staff in for defense now. Crazy. Andrew, thanks again for the kind words. Hannah, thanks for the 2. Appreciate you guys. Dr. Merciful, 2. Appreciate it. Les, 1. Thank you. Andy always lets the young guys. Oh, if anybody's upset about this game, please don't be. The Chiefs' 4th stringers they're in right now. It's not. Not a big deal. Chiefs offensive tackle Chu Goderick is questionable to return with an ankle injury. Jaden Kennedy has emerged from the medical tent and has returned to the sideline. He likely cleared the on-field concussion protocol, says Matt Derrick of Chiefs Digest. So you got a couple guys banged up. Cole, have you seen the commercial on the modified trade? Oh, you were going to say McDuffie trade. I got to read these comments first. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, guys, do not worry about this game. It doesn't matter. But I will say I liked what I saw when they had some of the not the starters out there per se, but I liked what I saw from Cyrus Allen. I liked what I saw from R. Mason Thomas, Garrett Nussmeier. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for players who show flashes. Harrison Butker's had a good day. One of those field goals was a 59 or a 60-yarder, which is great. Kennedy looked woozy. He passed the initial inspection in the blue tent. We haven't won a preseason game since 2023. Yeah, I know, dude. Denny wants to know Jeff's thoughts on the medical energies of the Chiefs. Oh, poor Jeff. Poor Jeff. All right, the kick is up. The Chiefs are trailing by 11. They got 6.5 minutes. What was Harrison Butker doing? I think warming up. Oh, this number 7? Oh, no. Amari Evans runs up the right sideline, tries to cut it back to the left to get more yards and loses a couple. So I thought you were talking about Butker, but yeah, Omari Evans, wide receiver. Yeah, Emmett Johnson looked good. Yep. What's the point of preseason if the Chiefs don't try to do anything? I mean, there's really not much of a point of preseason, to be honest with you. It's just to get a glimpse of what you have with your depth piece guys and get your rookies some experience. I mean, they play the starters a little bit, but they're literally televised scrimmages. It's a televised practice. Joint practice, kind of beefed up. Jeff Weimer, number 5, hauls in a catch. He was a recent signing at training camp when you got a couple guys banged up. Armstrong looked good too. Yep. Yeah, he had a couple of... Anthony, thanks for the 2-bomb, bro. Jeff, weigh in your thoughts, brother, on the McDuffie trade. Let us know. Oh, false start, or offsides, rather. Unless the Chiefs moved first. The play never even got ran. Caldwell playing with the 4th stringers, said Big Man. Yeah. I mean, Caldwell is a guy that he's not going to make the roster. He hasn't really stood out at camp and been able to climb past that third team offense, really. But he's out there now. Maybe he could land on the practice squad and kind of marinate. Jaden Ott catches the check down from Chris Oladokun, breaks a tackle, spin move, gets all the way to the 43-yard line. Did Jeff Caldwell play? I think he might be playing now. You going to do a winners and losers list for this game? Yeah, I'll do something. I'll definitely talk standouts of this game and kind of go from there. Is Gelati still healthy? Well, he's dealing with a... Did I say Jason Ott? I definitely meant Jaden Ott. Jaden Ott, he's like one of the running backs on the roster. He's number 42. Chris Oladokun off a play action slings it down the left side in the direction of Jeff Caldwell. Over his head, though. Flag on the play late. Is it pass interference on the Rams? Cole said, don't worry about him. About who? Caldwell? I just think he needs time to develop still. Yeah, he'd be a practice squad candidate for me. You're a super fan and have no idea who that is. We're really in the team accountants part of the depth chart. Yeah, I mean, you're talking like Jeff Weimer's out there right now. Jaden Ott, CJ Hansen, Ethan Driscoll, Jeff Caldwell. All right, here you go at the 43-yard line. Oladokun under center is going to play action. Step up. He's going to scramble. He's got a little bit of room to run. Dives forward to the 49 just across midfield. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Why were they singing in silence? I don't know if they cut it from the broadcast or... Yeah, I was like copyright maybe. They did not play it. Yeah, DCMA, exactly. NFL Network didn't want that copyright strike. Yo, what up, Malik? All right, here we go. 3rd and 2, 4.5 minutes left at midfield. Oladokun in the gun, looks left, fires, quick pass. Caught by Trey Watson. Yep, for the first down. Got about 4 or 5 yards. Watson pitches the ball to the ref. I mean, you're trying to go hurry up, but you're so deep on the depth chart here, I don't think you can really successfully run a 4-minute offense here. You'd rather me chat with you than call the game? I always try to do both. But you're deep in a preseason game here, so I was hanging out with you guys a little bit extra. False start on the Chiefs. Oh, my goodness. On Ethan Driscoll. Oh, my gosh. How many flags, dude? He got flagged again. 1st and 15. 3 minutes and 51 seconds left in this game. Oladokin in the gun. He wants to uncork it. Fires over the head of Jacob De Jesus, who was open for the first down at the line to gain. It was over his head, though. Insane, man. 2nd and 15. 3 minutes and 46 seconds left to go. Take a shot every false start. Yeah, have fun with that, top tiers. Zach, I see your 20 bomb. Give me a second here. Oladokin chucks it, middle of the field. Caught by Jake Brenningstool, number 88. You got 10 yards, but you're 5 yards shy. Zach with the 20 looks like a heartbreaking loss. It's been a heartbreaking offseason for me. March 12th was really the worst day. The day the 2-time All-Pro and Super Bowl champ Trent McDuffie was traded. How do you... Zach, thanks for the 20, man. Yeah, I'll never forget that day. We're going to have to keep that date marked down on the calendar for the rest of our lives. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. Chris O from the gun, 2 out wide to his left. He's going to survey... Oh, easy check down right side. Jaden Ott wide open all the way down to the 20, 15. Oh, he got tackled awkwardly at the end. I think he's fine, though. First down, 27 yards. Nobody picked him up out of the backfield. Everybody was following the opposite direction, and Jaden Ott, who was originally back there for pass pro, sneaks out and snakes to the right, wide open for 27 yards, 27-yard catch and run. Ott is looking like a good stash. Yeah, he had a great early start to his college career that kind of tapered down, but he would be a fun one on the practice squad. And just as we say that, Chris Oladokin tried to hit Ott on a bit of a wheel route, but he threw a piss missile. Jeez. It was like a 3-yard pass, and Chris Oladokin threw it as hard as he could. It just flew out of the hands of Ott. Now, don't get me wrong. If it hits you in the hands, yeah, sure, maybe you should catch it. But, geez, Chris Oladokin put a lot of heat on that. 2nd and 10, 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go. The Chiefs are at the 12-yard line. Chris O looks left, looks right, rolls left. He's trying to scramble. Oh, my gosh. He's rolling right, juking. And finally, after all of that, just throws it away. Good God. Yeah, he can run all around. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of talking about where Chris Oladokin has contributed the last few years, predominantly on the practice squad, and he's a dual threat guy. So you can simulate stuff with him as your scout team quarterback if you're going up against like Lamar Jackson, to some extent just any mobile, I was going to say Josh Allen, but just any mobile quarterback, he's out there doing that in scout team during practices, which is the most value he's brought to the team. 3rd and 10, Chris Oladokin steps up in the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run and hold on to it, and he gets 5 yards. I'm about sick of seeing him run, though. You got to throw it. You got to throw it, man. Beasley said his hands are broken now. Chris Piss Missile Oladokin. That's a good little nickname. Dog the backwards god in the house. What's up? One of the OGs. Yeah, it was another scramble. Run for 4 yards. And the Chiefs are going to try to kick a field goal before the 2-minute warning to make it a 1-score game. Are you going to kick it? Yep. Right before the 2-minute warning. Butker's kick is good. It is 12-20, so it is a 1-score game. You would have to get a touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Go for it. You already lost. Yeah. Oladokin will tuck it and run, but I wish he would throw it a bit more. Onside kick? You can. You'd have to declare it, but you certainly can. I have an unlimited supply of them. You're drinking natty juice? Nice. You really want to get Butker into rhythm? Yeah. I mean, this game isn't really about winning. Obviously, would have liked to score a touchdown there. Chriso looks like me while I attempt to throw in my backyard. I mean, he can move. He's very athletic. But yes, he is not making the roster. We kind of all know that. Is Butker the MVP for the Chiefs this game? I mean, you could certainly give him a game ball. Made 4 field goals. He's 4 for 4. I think Garrett Nussmeier did a good job. I think on offense, if I had to pick one person, I'm giving Emmett Johnson a game ball. 12 carries for 59 yards. He also has 3 catches for 10 yards. Not a ton, but he was one of the big standouts to me. I mean, Nussmeier was good too. For defense, I think Jaden Hicks gets a game ball. 7 tackles, the only tackle for loss, and one of the 3 passes defensed. We'll take that. Why didn't they let Ott take a handoff? I don't know. He caught some checkdowns. Did he not get any runs? Yeah, he doesn't have a single run. He's got 2 catches for 40 yards, though. He's leading the room. You thought you knew the Chiefs' depth chart, but man, there should be early cuts. Yeah, so on the 90-man roster, I mean, the guys that are playing right now are not making the team, most likely. There's a chance some of them can certainly wind up on the practice squad. You know, Chris Oladokin. Maybe Jaden Ott is a practice squad candidate for sure. I'd like our running back room. Talk about revamped. Completely revamped. You right? Absolutely right. Yeah, I think those are 3 game balls that I would give out. Harrison Butker, Emmett Johnson, and Jaden Hicks. But if you guys have more, I'm certainly open to it. Yep, camp bodies right now. Yeah, man. I mean, these guys are all out here fighting. They're trying their best. It's a dream opportunity for some of these guys, and they're trying to make the most of it and put together a good body of work. Because, you know, if they don't make it to the Chiefs practice squad, maybe they can sign to a practice squad somewhere else. You never really know what could happen. I mean, there's times where players just aren't ready for the NFL yet. They're in the league for a year or 2 on a practice squad, just learning and growing, and then they can contribute later on in their NFL career. Are the odds a bit stacked against them? Absolutely. But do some of them defy the odds and go on to have an NFL career? Yes, for sure. Well, Harrison Butker is going to try an onside kick here, I think. Hey, he's got what the heck was that? It didn't go 10 yards. It only went 7. He had the ball off the tee on the ground on the side, and he just kicked it, and it went, just spun. But it only spun 7 yards of the 10. That's interesting. KC Media Team blurred Mahomes' new tattoo? Wait, why? What's the new tattoo? And why does it need blurred? What am I missing? Yeah, that's going to be game. I think you can go... Well, you got 2 timeouts. I don't think you can quite go victory formation yet, but they could do it. Nope. Not quite. That's not quite it. Might need a first down here. I mean, the Chiefs still have 2 timeouts, so we'll see how aggressive either team wants to play it. You're going to hand it off up the middle and broken tackle. Oh my gosh, all the way to the 20, 15, finally brought down, but that was bad. And they just took the ball for 26 yards. On his leg, it's a cross. They blurred the cross on his leg? Really? That's kind of odd. Where did you see this? Yeah, that onside attempt by Butker wasn't great. But hey, I don't even know the last time the Chiefs have tried an onside kick. It's been a while. All right, 1 minute to go. It's going to be a handoff and a gain of 1. All right, the play has been blown dead for 5 seconds. All right, yep, let go. There you go. Onside kicks are a mess now. Yeah, you have to declare them. I would assume the percentage of onside kicks that actually got completed had to have been 5% or less. It can't be high. Maybe 2%. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, you can't surprise onside kick anymore, which used to help with the odds. Onside kick rules are stupid. Okay, now the Rams are in victory formation. One kneel down should do it. Neither team's going to call a timeout. It's game. Chiefs are 0-7 in their last 7 preseason games. Doesn't mean all that much, but you wanted to see some flashes from some key young players, some key rookies, and I think you did. We'll pull up the box score and look at it and kind of process through it together. You had a couple minor injuries. You know, I'm really sad, I'll just say it, that Cyrus Allen did not hit his receiving yards because it got called back due to penalty. So we went 2 for 3, like a bunch of sickos doing a parlay on a preseason game. No dice. Sad. No dice. But with that being said, let me see. Let me screen share and look at this real quick. Yeah. I'll zoom in. I mean, I think if we're just processing through standouts, Garrett Nussmeier, I think he showed a lot of promise. He maneuvered the pocket really well. Biding time. He was a bad, I mean, it was a hard catch, but he's a Jason Brownlee drop away from being 14 of 19 for 200 yards. I mean, that Jason Brownlee was a 60-yard dime into his breadbasket, and he dropped it. Again, a difficult catch to make, but certainly could have made it, and that's a touchdown. So Garrett Nussmeier, I think, looked great. We'll look to see more from him next preseason game, but you could argue I might have been more impressed with him than Justin Fields, but that doesn't mean Nussmeier is instantly going to be QB2. I think it is Fields for sure, but let's keep seeing how the games go. Fields played like 1 drive or maybe 2. It wasn't much at all. Emmett Johnson looked really good on the ground, man. He got a play called back. He would have had 13 carries for 70 yards, 73 yards, but he got a play called back due to a flag. He was definitely the standout in the run game. Amari DiMercato was getting handoffs pretty late, so that'll be something to keep eyes on. Is Amari DiMercato later because he's your 3rd down back? They're not really going to use him to run a ton. Don't really care. You already know what you kind of have in him anyway. We'll see. He is my perceived to be 3rd down back, but man, Emmett Johnson was getting looks before him and looked really good. It's, do they trust Emmett Johnson to handle pass protection responsibility enough to protect Patrick Mahomes coming off the season-ending injury? I think right now it is DiMercato, but that's something to keep eyes on as time goes on. In the receiving game, I don't know. I think Jason Brownlee would have led the room with a 95-yard touchdown there had he not dropped it. But yeah, Brenningstool had a few catches. We know Jade Knott had one later, like late in that game for 27 to kind of boost that. I mean, Remigio got friendly for either Fields or I think it was Nussmeier for 17 yards. That was nice. Cyrus Allen went up and got it. Andrew Armstrong hauled in a nice one. He has some decent blocks. Jalen Royals got involved, had a flag, but I mean, had a couple catches as well. I don't know. I mean, if I had to pick one standout in the wide receiver room, just one, I guess Cyrus Allen. Just that one catch was nice, and he would have had 3 catches for like 35 yards, but that got called back. So probably Cyrus Allen. Maybe I'm looking at looking at things through my hype lenses right now, because there's some camp hype going on right now with Cyrus Allen. For defense, I mean, definitely Jaden Hicks. He was all over the place, a bunch of big tackles, tackle for loss. I liked what I saw from Bossa. Kennedy had a penalty or 2. Still needs a little bit of development. He's going to be a forfait special teamer, and then we'll kind of see from there. Outside of that, anybody else on defense kind of catch your guys' eye? I mean, R. Mason Thomas had a couple pressures off the line on some key third downs, which was nice. Yep, Allen looks shifty. Yeah, we're going to get to the penalties, don't worry. Jaden Ott needs more touches. Yeah, he can get some. Maybe he will in a different game here. Wampa played well. He had a couple of big hits. I bet you he had some standout plays on special teams too. Yeah, the Chiefs were 7 for 16 on third downs. Rams were 2 for 8. What else are we looking at? Yeah, the penalties. You got to clean this up. I understand it's just preseason, but you got to clean it up. They had a lot of penalties last year, a lot of sloppiness, lack of attention to detail. And yeah, you don't have the starters out there, so I'm not going to read too terribly much into it, but I would like to see less than 12 penalties for 83 yards. I mean, that's a little bit ridiculous to me. So I would say clean that up. But you had opportunities to win the game. You won the time of possession on one less drive. 9 drives to 10. But where's the red zone? Yeah, this is the kicker here for you. So if you want the backups to be a little bit better, you need to be you can't be 0 for 3 in the red zone. The Rams went 2 for 4. That's the difference in this game. It's the difference in this game. But 1 touchdown was scored by Emmett Johnson, and it got called back due to penalty. Flip with the 47 months. Overall, that was a W, no injuries today. Yeah, I think there was a couple minor injury scares. Nussmeier with a cramp that scared me. And then Jason Chu-Godric was questionable to return with an ankle injury. But I think outside of that, it's been pretty good. Yeah, that penalty was a bit weak, too. I know what you're talking about. More Stones, yeah. Sloppy on offense. Opinion on Armstrong. Yeah, I'm going to go back and rewatch the game tomorrow, and we'll do a full breakdown of the game and kind of recap it. But I liked what I saw from Armstrong. He had that one catch he had was really nice. Yeah, sloppy on offense, yeah. Bad day for the O-line in terms of penalties. Yeah, I thought the O-line started heating up a little bit maybe in the second quarter. They were able to establish a pretty decent run game, but yeah, definitely got to clean that up. Tune in next week while chat trolls Cole about McDuffie until the ghost of the dead horse rises. Oh, man. Yeah, we had a bunch there. Bunch of Trent McDuffie talk. Eric's screaming right now as we speak. Probably. Last year's preseason was a herald of what was to come. Clean this up. I don't know. They went 0 for 3 the year prior in preseason and went to the Super Bowl. I don't think how good your third and fourth stringers do in a televised scrimmage is a foreshadowing of what the season could look like, because the starters didn't play. But the Ram starters didn't play much. However, they had Ty Simpson, the 13th overall pick, playing into the fourth quarter, or at least late into the third. I can't remember how much he played, but yeah, I'm not going to read too much into it. But absolutely, man, you got to clean this stuff up. Would like to see a little bit more from the starters in this next game, maybe. We'll see. Cole, are you gonna do a trip at McDuffie post-game trade analysis? Yeah, I'll do that later. Emmett Johnson is legit. What up, Blazing Bobby? In the house. Let's go, man. Yeah, that was great. Jeff Caldwell didn't do anything? No, he didn't. He was out there late. He needs time to develop still. When's the last time we won a preseason game? 2023. The Chiefs went 1-2 that year, I think, or 2-1. They went 2-1 in 2023 in the preseason. Yep, Cyrus Allen, Emmett Johnson, absolutely. When I went back and looked at the low over-under, made a lot more sense why all the extra flags were flying. I guess, dude, if you think the refs are trying to fix preseason games, I mean, I got a Russian satellite, a.k.a. the moon, to sell you if you want to buy it. The Chiefs were pretty sloppy the last few years. Just in general, yeah. I mean, special teams was a problem last year for sure. You had some drive-killing penalties. Absolutely, man. I'm not saying you can't take anything from the penalties here, but it's Ethan Driscoll getting 5 flags, and he's not going to play. So Ethan Driscoll got 5 of those flags. He's not playing in this game. I don't even have him making the 53-man roster. So, yeah. He did his best. Somebody said he did his best Jawan Taylor impression, which is crazy. How was the D-line? I think it was okay. I need to go back and watch the game. The only real flashes I saw from the D-line, I think, were Armace and Thomas. Quiet otherwise. Thoughts on Brownlee getting ran out of Casey tonight? I don't think it'll be that bad. But, yes, that was unfortunate because that could have been a 90-yard touchdown. D-line was honestly disappointing. Yeah, I think the only flash was Armace and Thomas. We have a history of O-line penalties recently, Driscoll or not? I mean, I guess. I would need to go look it up, but outside of Jawan Taylor, I'm sure they were probably in a pretty decent spot. But yeah, Jawan Taylor led all offensive tackles and penalties the last 3 years. Woods disappointed? I don't know. I need to go back and watch it. I don't even know how many snaps he played. He didn't flash and do anything crazy. Yeah, because Peter Woods tweaked his ankle. He tweaked his ankle this week during a camp practice. But yeah, man, I think I need to see more from Garrett Nussmeier. I want to see less from Chris Oladokun, personally. I want to see as much as you possibly can from Nussmeier. And maybe they only pulled him because he got that cramp, because he got pulled after that drive. But I liked a lot from what I saw out of Nussbus. Maybe getting Justin Fields a little bit more looks would be nice. I understand they pull him quickly because he's your QB2, but he might need the reps a little bit. Woon said, bro, I'm dead. Less of Oladokun. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. I would like to see more from Nussmeier. Personally, yes. Out of the offense, I mean, I liked some of the flashes that I saw from some guys, like Cyrus Allen, Emmett Johnson, certainly. Andrew Armstrong made a nice play or two. I'll go back and rewatch the game and pay more attention. This loss is on the coaching staff because of the flags? Sure. I'm not laughing at you, but I mean, I guess, man. I guess. How are you feeling about the game?
Overall, not bad. We saw what we needed to see, I think, for the first preseason game. You saw some flashes with Emmett Johnson. And clearly Cyrus Allen was able to win some routes and find space. The one he did catch, that good catch he had over his head, he stopped in the middle of that zone. I mean, a lot of players may have just kept running.
Which catch was this?
Else.
Who are you talking about?
The Cyrus Allen one.
Oh,
the
yeah.
one where he had to jump up and grab it.
That was
he
nice.
Stopped in the middle of that zone in the exact spot he needed to.
Yeah. Is that Troy? No, this is FLDB. But yeah, man, I mean, I will say this, the coaching staff are not going to be happy. They're certainly not going to leave this game and be like, oh, it's fine, guys. You're the third stringers and fourth stringers. Like, that's okay, Ethan Driscoll, that you had 5 flags. Heck no, they're going to be on his... You think EB's happy about that? Heck no. Heck no. EB's probably going to make some sick jokes. Not like jokes, but he's going to be like, I had to be gone and I come back to this. You know, it's like, you're going to be hearing some trash talk out of EB. He's like, I was away and I come back to this. You know, he's going to go off. Absolutely. Great shirt. Thank you. On his beep. Yeah. He's going to be on him. EB throwing chairs right now. Absolutely, man. Again, I'm not excusing the penalties, guys, but Ethan Driscoll had 5 of them and he is not making the roster. So hopefully it cleans up next week. There's too many penalties. I'm not loving that, but not going to freak out about it yet. Johnson will be good. I mean, he's already better than Pacheco. Yeah, he looked great. Absolutely looked great. I was very happy about that. It seems like we're all in agreement with the standouts. Emmett Johnson, Nussmeier. I think Cyrus Allen showed some good flashes. I mean, those are all 3 draft picks. R. Mason Thomas, there's a 4th one. And then, yeah, Jaden Hicks was everywhere. Yeah, 4 draft picks were showing some good flashes, and Peter Woods didn't play much. I'll go back and watch his reps, but I know he's dealing with some sort of an ankle tweak. And then Mansour Delane didn't play. Yeah, FLDB, thanks, man, for running the scoreboard. It's the GOAT in the space, dude, so it's no credit that I can take. So thanks again. Hopefully you knock the rust off. We're back and ready for another season.
Yeah. No, within the second half, it was just fine. Back in the zone.
Hey, they said, hey, everyone give Cole a thumbs up. Yeah, heck yeah. Hit the like button. Appreciate that. I'm terrible at asking for subs, likes, and none of that. I just stopped asking a long time ago about it. Because I'm like, if people like it, they'll hit the thumbs up. If they want more content, they'll hit the sub button. I can't remember really hitting subscribe on a channel because they told me to.
Right.
If I like the content, I'm going to sub.
Well, if they want to chat, we have it during games where it's sub only for the bots. So if they want to chat, they have to sub.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess we do have that. But that's the only reason I turned it on is so we don't get the NFL spam bots. Well, how about Jake, guys? He ran someone over? Jake? Who? Oh, Brenningstool? If you're talking about Brenningstool, I would need to go back and rewatch.
Wasn't that Armstrong that did that?
Armstrong bullied somebody off the line. Noel Fly Zone. Yeah, he was kind of all over the place. Yeah, that's a positive. Noel Williams. I thought Noel Williams looked good. Just not your style? What's that? What's not my style? Butker gets the game ball? Yeah, for sure. Not cool to give it to the kicker. Yeah, I'm absolutely giving Butker a game ball, and then Emmett Johnson and maybe Nussmeier if you want to go 2 on offense. For sure, Jaden Hicks on defense. R. Mason Thomas for starting edge over Gelati? Maybe not. Maybe not. Not yet. He's going to be out there on 3rd downs, though. That's what you have him for. Woods took a snap. I didn't see him at all. He played some snaps. I don't know how many. Yeah, I don't know how many.
I don't think he was 100% either. I mean, he was just getting bottled up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do a short form recap now, and then I'm going to watch the UFC fights tonight. I'm excited about that one. But then I'm going to rewatch the game in the morning, and we'll do a full recap. We'll break down standouts and all that stuff. Absolutely. So you think that Garrett Nussmeier is going to be second string QB sometime this season? Maybe. I don't know. It's early. I don't think the Chiefs coaching staff is in much of a hurry. They probably feel confident enough in Justin Fields as QB2. But obviously, if you're ever without Mahomes, I mean, your season's probably done. That's how it typically goes when you lose your quarterback. So even last year, if you got much more out of Gardner Minshew and you managed to win a couple games, like as soon as in that regard, as soon as the Chiefs lost to the Chargers, you were eliminated from the playoffs. Who's fighting tonight? Well, the main card is Islam Makhachev and Ian Machado Gary, and then Mackenzie Dern is defending her title as well. There's some other kind of nice fights on that card though. Thank you for the 2-bomb, Andrew. You saw him getting destroyed on a double team? Shoot, I don't even know who we're talking about. Nuss and Fields were solid. Yeah, I mean, Fields barely played. There was only one play that I was frustrated with Fields, and I can't even be extremely frustrated until I see the all 22 and see what he was seeing out there as far as who was open or wasn't open. Why wasn't he able to give somebody a chance? Because it was on 3rd and 20, and he ran for 7 yards or 8 yards up the field. But it's well, I guess in one regard, yeah, you're keeping it safe and you're not having an unnecessary turnover. Okay. But that was the only play that I could think of off the top of my head with Fields that I was like, dang it, I wish I would have seen a pass there. But again, can't overreact until we see the play. Other than that, he was solid. I thought he was solid, yeah. Still unbelievable we got Nuss in the 7th round when he started for one of the best colleges. Yeah, he was I think it was partially to do with the injury and the down season he had, right? I can't remember how much he even played. But he was battling through that oblique issue. Yeah, Omar Norman-Lott's still injured. He's still on the PUP list. Not seeing any QB pressures. 2. I saw 2, both from Armace and Thomas. So that was nice. No turnovers is a good thing. Yeah, I mean, Chris Oladokin almost threw an INT, but it was not hauled in. It was not hauled in. Who jumped out the most to you? The most out of everybody? Emmett Johnson. If I just had to pick one, he was awesome, dude. I mean, a touchdown got called back due to a penalty. Another great gain by him got called back due to a penalty. So right now, if those penalties didn't happen, you're looking at Emmett Johnson getting 14 carries for roughly 77 to 80 yards and a touchdown. I mean, that is fantastic. And then he had a couple catches as well, 3 catches for 10 yards. So Emmett Johnson was probably the number one to me. Any new injuries? Jason Chu-Godric was questionable to return. Andy Reid speaking to the media, but I don't know if is he giving any injury updates. I thought he did a nice job for the most part catching the ball and route running, said Andy about Cyrus Allen. Nussbus can throw it deep. Oh, absolutely. He threw a 60-yard just into the bucket for Jason Brownlee. It was a layup. Now, deep balls are very hard to reel in, haul in. There's a reason why you're an elite deep ball thrower if you have like a 35 to 37, 40% completion percentage. Like, that's very good. It's a very difficult throw and catch to make. But, dude, it was in the breadbasket. So, got to haul it in, Jason. Got to haul it in, Brownlee. Oladokin jumped out the most, 4 years in the system. Still looks like poop emoji. Yeah, he's your scout team quarterback on the practice squad, your dual threat guy. You're kind of mimicking Lamar Jackson, anybody that can scramble, Jaden Daniels, it just depends, Josh Allen. But other than that, he's not going to be on the roster, and he's not meant to be. You should be able to pressure the QB with 4 once in a while. Not with who they had out there. I mean, yes, you're right, but I'm just not reading too much into it. Hopefully the starters can get more pressure. Absolutely. Give him 5 stars and a bag of marbles. Oh, boy. For the people talking about no pressure, there's a rule. You can't blitz. And that's Spags' specialty. There's a rule you can't blitz? Well, you can blitz, but you're saying, do they call a bunch of blitzes? No, they go super vanilla. Yeah, they go super vanilla with the scheme, with the playbook, all of that. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out, man. Cole, who you got? Makachev or Gary? I think Islam gets it. Yeah. If he wins, it's the longest win streak, I think, in UFC history, at least since Anderson Silva. So I do think Islam gets it, but, you know, I am Irish, so part of me would like to see Ian Gary win it. But I think from a historical standpoint, it would be pretty cool to see Islam win it. FLDB, thanks again, man, for running the stream. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to get off and do a short form recap and kind of break down this game and some of the biggest takeaways. But appreciate y'all. Thanks for all the super chats, all the dono bombs, everybody hanging out. Shout out to Jeff for telling me to do my job better. I will work on that as we knock off the rust moving on. But man, thanks for all the Trent McDuffie questions too. That was fun. FLDB, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, not a problem. It was fun. And we'll see you guys, next Saturday, 6:30?
Next Saturday for preseason game number 2. So until then, not until then, because I'll be back with a video tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Every day that there's training camp, there's a video coming out. We got the Tuesday night live stream, the Chiefs Collective with Nate and Mitchell Schwartz, Nate Taylor and Mitchell Schwartz. That's on Tuesday. We got the Tuesday night Q&A after that. There's a lot more coming out. I think I might have a Seth Kaiser interview on Thursday to recap training camp and look at more for preseason. But yeah, we got a lot coming your way. Appreciate y'all. Of course, enjoy being able to do this every step of the way. Thanks for everybody holding it down. Mods, just hanging out means a lot to me. So until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.
How about those Chiefs?